Okay, bad thing about how this is going right now is that's not going to work because I can't see anything. Can't see chat, can't see anything. I can't have Zoom. I do like how how this is. I can take this and I can make this bigger. I like that. I like that feature. I can make this smaller. It makes it look like I'm over in front of everything and not behind it. Pretty cool. I just like how that is. I've got some work to do. Hopefully this is still streaming. Let me go check. Yep, whole minute now. Oh, there it goes. Boy, it's got some horrible lag. Probably a lot of people going to be on the internet tonight. But the problem is, for me to do this now, I think if I move this over to my other monitor, I lose what's going on behind the scenes with OBS. And I don't like this because it's mirrored. I'm going to try it. I'm just going to move it over there and make it full screen and put it. Okay, so that's kind of all right. Still can't, I can say, hey Tim, I'm experimenting with my, with the green screen actually, virtual green screen. There's some issues with it that I thought I could work around, and what I was pointing out is, you guys can't see it, but behind the screens I can make myself like real super big, and then that's not real super big, but it's bigger. But there's issues. I can't start Zoom because once I start Zoom, this goes away. And I thought a workaround would be I would do this under the free version and just be myself, just be me in there only, and then I could start the paid version. But you can't do that apparently because I've tried. I'm not getting anywhere. But this is pretty neat. Then that I could really make this just super, super, super big. I mean, like stupid big, stupid, you know. Or I can make it like it's supposed to be, like about right there. And the thing that I like is it makes it look like you're not in normal OBS. I don't like how normally OBS works. And I do like this a lot. So I'm going to get rid of this. We'll keep streaming. And I will get Zoom going, up and running. So here's how we're going to do that. I'm going to go into the Zoom application. And we are going to end the stream, which I can bring this over here, make it full screen. And you should see me on me. This is all this is. This is all virtual. I mean, you can see if I move my hands, it all kind of goes away and whatnot, and this, that, and the other. So it's all virtual. Hi, Ken. Kenny Luther, hello. Not sure I've ever seen your name before, but welcome. But I'm going to go ahead and get this. This will get eventually working, but not tonight. So I'm going to end this. There's only one person in here, so I'll just end the meeting. And now I will start the stream like normal. And make sure my personal PMI, that looks right. I'll start the meeting. And everyone that has the link, there we go. Look at that. Who's the first one in? Alex Cheek. Hi, Catherine. Catherine Hauserman in the house. Gary, second. You guys got a little race going here, I see. So I'm just gonna make that full screen. So that should take up my Playboy. That would be me. So let me start the video and see if that pops up. Oh yeah, but I got to get rid of the green screen because that's not going to work. But it will work. I just got to do some. Thank you, Tony. Audio, video is good. It's just going to take me a little bit more than the 10 minutes I worked on this earlier tonight. So let's get rid of that. Catherine's joining us in Zoom. Better get in here fast. See,
hello, Keith.
Hey, Alex.
The reason why I was in here so fast is because I had clicked on the link and it said, please wait for the host to start this meeting.
Oh.
So I just had it up, you know, said Zoom open, waiting on you to press the button.
Okay, works for me. Nope, I don't like that. I mean, I'm going to use it, but I don't like it. Hey, Jeff.
Hey.
In case you saw the beginning of the stream, I was playing around with a virtual green screen.
Must be at somebody else's in a new location, Jeff.
Do what, Alex?
I said Jeff looks like he's in a new location.
Well, no, I just got my ceiling light on. I'm working on my build. I'm all done except for hooking up the power supply.
Really?
Well, that's good. I'm really proud of you for getting it done before the new.
Well, I got it all. Well, don't know if it's going to work. I know I'm going to have to update the BIOS.
Well, you got about what, 3 hours your time to do it?
Yep.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
I just got the power supply in. I just got to hook up the cables and then hook it up to my monitor, keyboard, and all of that. So I'm going to have to do some cable management and whatever later. But
Hey, Tim.
hey,
Yes, sir.
I just said, hey, Tim.
Hey, kid.
Hey. Gary?
Oh.
Again, yes. Catherine? Wait a minute, Catherine. Hang on. I'll help you out here. Catherine? Yes? Oh, I just stepped out of the room. I thought we'd get it the same volume and audio level. So, somebody leave or somebody... How'd you guys switch places like that? Jeff took...
you see my case over on the other side there.
Can you zoom in on it?
No, I don't know how to zoom this camera. It's just an old cheap Microsoft camera from way back when.
So I'm guessing Alex is streaming the Zoom since I just got a notification.
I did too.
I am.
I'm getting.
I just was curious, you know, how many watchers I can get on my channel while you're streaming.
There you can see it a little better. The cooler is a monster sucker. It just barely fits when I slide the side panel on because...
Ooh, having the better East Coast.
Yeah, hang on. It's midnight somewhere, so that means it's 2022. Whoa. Hang on.
Happy New Year, East Coast.
Yep.
And all my friends and family out there.
We're celebrating in style now. Hi, Rick.
Hey, Rick. Hello.
I went to the doctor today and asked for some specific glasses for 2022. This is what he gave me. I think I need to find a new eye doctor. So we're only going to do that one more time, by the way. Well, we might be midnight at Jeff's time. We might do it 3 times. So I thought you guys might like that.
Excuse me, Catherine?
Blackwatch is saying the YouTube video or audio is off. Can I get someone to check that? Blackwatch is saying the Zoom and OBS is whack, like in a big tin can. Can somebody go to the stream and check that out for me? Because if I do it, there's going to be an echo.
You got an echo now, right?
I should not have an echo, no. I don't have. I've got everything muted. The only thing that's running is the iPhone. I don't have any other camera going.
I got a 5-second delay.
It's about right. That's about what it should be. I can live with 5 seconds, you know. It's in long 39, 49, 99. I mean, I've had some lags that were horrible in the past. So I like this setting. Tony says it's good on his end. So we got 50-50. I'm not going to try to fix it. It's good. I haven't adjusted the audio, so. So, Catherine, is it midnight in your neck of the woods? I thought we were on the same time. Oh, wait, we changed our time. You didn't.
Yes.
Yep. I think she's on the balcony. Are you on the balcony?
No, already open. Balcony's already open.
So Blackwatch is saying no echo. Sound is terrible, like they are down the street. That's interesting.
Work fine for me.
Well, let me check
Did you
something
get
here.
perfect play today?
I did not. So my microphone is on the camera, and clearly the camera's the camera's on the camera. Let me check one thing. Yes,
Can I write that down? Camera's on the camera.
I've got that copyrighted, so go right ahead.
I just want to know where the real Ken Stout went to.
You're looking at him. It's everything starts the new year out clean. Dishes, carpets, face, clothes, chicken pen. Surprised I didn't mow the lawn today. It was 55 degrees outside. So
We're going to get our first frost tomorrow morning.
that doesn't sound good. They're predicting that wonderful word I try to avoid. I don't know if it is or not. Alex, stop your stream for a minute and let's do an audio check and see if. I don't think it is. I don't think that it could. But we can try. I don't know how it would. But we can give it a
Okay,
shot.
I stopped the OBS, but the YouTube
Sure.
should still be on, so I can start
Right.
it back up again.
Right. So, and he's not in Zoom, so he's only. Laconic is back. Wow. Got everybody coming back here. Hey, Laconic. Hey, Laconic. This is the first, last, and only warning. That will not go tonight. So heed my words. I was wanting to have a good 2021 ending. Why does someone got to go in and ruin it?
Okay. Hey.
Hey, there's Greg.
There's Greg.
Yeah.
Happy 2022. Wait, hold on. Let me do this in style. Hey, Greg. Happy 2022.
Same to you.
No, I still got 56 minutes to go.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, it is awfully, with all the different time zones around New Year time, it is awfully confusing because some people are it's already 2022, some places.
Yes, I have 5 minutes.
Right, because we over here changed the time for some stupid reason, and everyone else that has brains in the world does not. So, it is. I forgot about that. So Catherine's up
Kind of
late.
weird for me when I first moved out to the West Coast from the East Coast. The football games start earlier, and when you watch Dick Clark's show on TV, it's pre-recorded. It's not live on the East Coast like it is over here on the West Coast. So it's kind of screwed my head a little bit.
Yeah,
I think that Sark's dead.
they're watching it. Do what? What?
I think that Sark's dead.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that too, but I didn't. I was going to point out that we lost Betty White today.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Great girl.
Oh, really? We did?
Yeah, where have you been, on YouTube all day?
She would have turned 100 years old, I believe, January the 17th.
Yes, that is correct. Oh, so close.
Oh, I got that right.
Oh, so close.
Is her obituary posted online somewhere?
Probably
That's
not
all
yet,
that
but there's
was told to me.
there's an awful lot of information out there on her.
Apparently, it just automatically stopped after so long of me being paused on OBS.
I have no clue. So we're tech right off the bat. We have Jeff, building his live build over my stream, which is cool. So Jeff, tell us what you're doing right now, and you can use any language you'd like. It is New Year's Eve after all.
I don't think Jeff can hear you.
He doesn't have his headphone on, does he?
No, he doesn't. He's busy.
You know, if he starts doing this in a minute and ranting and raving, we'll know he's having issues.
Well, here he comes.
You look younger and thinner.
Who?
You.
I just shaved.
Hey, Alex.
Oh,
It's
he
a
did get rid of the beard.
Yes, Gary.
yeah,
Mask
it's a Filipino thing, I think.
I'm
I don't
looking
know.
at the Detroit News paper up here, and she's front page of news, so
Yeah.
everywhere you look.
Yeah, it was. I was
Hey,
watching.
news everywhere.
I was watching something, and somebody came in and they said, if no one's heard TMZ's reporting that Betty White passed away, I immediately started looking around and it picked up everybody. There she is. There's the reason why. Uh-oh, something fell. Hold on. Here you go. Well, hang on. What the hell? There we go. It'll fall again, but
Okay. So
talk to the
I
camera,
know
not me.
everybody hour is different. Where are they?
Well, Alex is in Arkansas.
And
We're
then
here
what-
in Illinois.
how
Jeff
many
is in
hours-
Fresno.
How many hours is he?
The only one that's
I'm the
Well,
same time
that's
zone as
20.
y'all.
Oh, you're the
damn
same time
phone.
as Illinois?
Correct.
Okay.
The only one that's in 2022 is Greg and Catherine.
Oh, okay,
And
because
Gary.
they are in different places.
And
right?
Gary. Yeah, I forgot about Gary.
All right. Yeah, I
got
just wanna propose something at the strike of 12. We all sing, "Should all acquaintance be forget."
I ain't joining in. I don't know the words. She's thinking I'm joining in, but I don't. Okay, go ahead. We'll do this again. Ready?
Not yet. It's not 12 yet.
Well, why are you? Are we practicing?
Yeah, we're
Okay,
practicing.
let's go ahead. Go ahead. And the 1 and the 2.
Should
Oh,
all
na,
the
na,
acquaintance
na,
be?
na.
Can you please follow my
Okay, sure. Okay, one more
Okay.
time. Take 3.
Should all the acquaintance be forgotten? Let's
You
practice.
said follow your whatever that
Okay,
was.
let's practice.
Well, we'll be back at midnight.
That's
Get
how-
out of here.
I'm just dreading seeing all the fireworks and the gunshots going off
What?
tonight.
Gunshots? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, we had a few here for a few minutes.
Gunshots?
Oh, when they get started out here in Fresno, they don't stop for a couple of hours, and the
I don't-
police
I can't make
they have a
up.
hard time tracking down all those guys. And it's a clear night tonight, so there's going to be a lot of fireworks and gunfire.
You gonna try to get
going off.
any pictures?
I may.
I did.
may.
I discovered on the new iPhone just tonight they have cinematic video setting, and you don't have to do
nice.
anything. You could just move it over to it, and it looks pretty cool. I will have to play around with it. I took 2 identical
I had-
videos. Yes, Gary, go ahead.
It's just a cute question. Anybody get email yet?
Email?
Yeah, I got one 3 minutes ago, 12:02.
No,
Email.
no.
All I got is some BS from Big 5 shooting sporting goods.
Today,
And our personal email is empty.
no biggie. It's a real one. not from a relative, but from a business I do business with.
I don't have, my primary has no new, my social has empty, my promotion is empty, updates has got junk in there.
I kind of had a bet with myself. How long would it take to get one, for today?
Yeah,
For the new year.
right.
2 minutes.
That's pretty
I
good.
have I got a technical question for some people.
Go right ahead, you're on the right channel, sir. Well, how can we help you?
Right.
Hooking up my power supply.
Yes.
Okay, I've got a modular cable with 8 pins. The motherboard can take up to 12 pins. There are 8 of them in one section and 4 in another section beside it. Do I need 12?
I'll defer that question to the panel. I'm going to take the night
We
off.
got some computer
Why don't
technicians
you
amongst us here.
Can
Why
I
don't you do my
call the
desktop?
check, please?
Too many people at one time.
Check, which power supply do you have?
Got an EVGA 650 watt gold
Oh, nice.
modular.
Yeah, yes, which model?
Hey, Sam.
I'm sorry I didn't catch it, Catherine.
Which
Which
model?
model?
It's that model.
Oh, which model? $650 GA.
Huh.
I got a part number and all that stuff if you want it.
No, it's fine. I found it. Yeah, it's super.
But these two go to the motherboard. The other one goes in the power supply, obviously.
Supernova, okay.
I haven't read that part. I guess I could read the motherboard manual.
Whoa. What? There's two things. Oh, I've got fireworks over here. There's two things this channel will not discuss this year. Now, 2022, we can discuss it, but this year, there's no S word mentioned, and we do not read manuals.
Yes, we do read manuals because
I
it's
can't read it, so I hope it doesn't snow where I'm at.
Is it okay if we read the automatics?
I still like my shit casserole.
Yes, we can read the manual. Go ahead.
print is too small. You need a magnifying glass.
I was hoping it had Mickey Mouse pictures or something, but
Well, someplace here I had a magnifying glass actually.
Always.
Whoa.
You know what you do? What you do is you use the camera on your phone and you zoom in on it.
Check.
Yes.
What does it say on the cable? Cables they should have on the plastic part. They should have.
It says CPU on the cable. One end is split into two 4-piece pins, and the other end is solid to go in the power supply itself.
So yes, the solid one goes into the PSU, and the two.
Right, I know which end is which. It's just the motherboard has got potentially 12 connections and the cable has 8.
so you're trying to determine which 8 of the 12 you're plugging into?
No, I'm trying to determine if I need 12, if I need another connection.
No, you shouldn't.
No, you don't, not unless you're overclocking.
No, I'm not overclocking.
Then I wouldn't think you would. I don't think you would need it.
That was my guess, but I don't mind being confirmed by some technicians and people that know more than I do.
So
It's all can't go wrong with that, Jeff.
the
The only trouble I had so far was with the fans. And this case comes with a fan speed control. And I have disconnected it completely since I've got 3 different fan connections on the motherboard.
Yeah, that's what
Just using those instead. I was going to let the system control it. So I finally figured that part out. I thought the cooler was going to give me trouble, but it actually went fairly easily.
Doctor has a great mounting system. It's very solid.
Yeah, I'm using Noctua cooler.
Yeah, I know. The D50.
I'm using the biggest honking cooler that Noctua makes.
Yes.
Did you remember
Well, I've got a 10850K. It's got 10 cores, and I may run as many as 20 threads on it with some of the software I have.
Wintermute has asked in the chat room, what is the make of the motherboard? Extra 4 pins should be optional. PSU has only a 4+4, so just use that in the 8-pin slot.
Z490 Aorus Elite AC. I can put that in chat, I guess.
Do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
Good luck.
be good.
That's better than my computer. Yeah.
Yep.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. Yes.
There you go, Wintermute.
All right. Well, I'm going to try it. So
Well,
that's about all I've got
we're
left
live
to hook
streaming.
up is that one cable.
You know, if we see smoke from the smoke test, we will have fulfilled that for 2021. You know.
Well, hopefully
If
not.
you see smoke, you will know it was hooked up wrong.
We'll call 911 for you. Oh, 000.
Oh.
That only knows I've done that a few times. Hooked up something wrong, turned it on, and bang.
You know,
Yeah,
just
okay,
one,
well,
yeah, just one time they say, okay, let's do the smoke test.
You
Just
need
one
one.
time, start it up and smoke just start rolling. Even if you set it up, you know.
Way back in the day, I had a friend that had an XT with a Hercules graphics card, and he blew up an IBM monochrome monitor
Oh,
just
God.
by programming wrong.
I can see that smoking now. It's funny.
And Hercules said it was IBM's fault for accepting a signal frequency they shouldn't, and IBM said it was Hercules' fault for not trying to block the signal. So there you go. It was nobody's fault.
Oh, Tim changed his background. I like that one. One's nice.
Well, then,
I wanna get some Blue Angels or something back there.
So the
Well,
cable that
just-
links into 9 plus 5, it goes into the PSU, yes? And the other end goes into the motherboard.
Yeah, here's the PSU end. Here's the motherboard end. It's split.
Put it back together.
Yes?
Tim,
Yeah, that part I know. So
I'll wait for him to come back.
Yes.
Are you taking
all
a
right,
break,
well,
Jeff?
I'll try it in a minute, and then I find an HDMI cable and hook up the keyboard and the mouse and
You
do a
need
smoke
Mitch.
test in a while.
Yes, very good.
You need Mitch. So this is your 5-minute break. You want to talk? You want to tell us about it? How do you feel about LastPass and what's going on with them?
I don't like Last Hospital. That's why I do right for him.
I don't think Kerry mentioned him one time today, did he?
Not that I remember
I
hearing.
don't think he did. What little bit I was in and out of that one all day long.
I watched it until I had to go run some errands.
He did mention Black Watch today.
Kerry did?
Yes, he did.
Oh wow.
Huh.
He was in chat.
Yeah, I knew he was in chat. So Kerry mentioned him, huh?
Yes, he did.
What did you say?
Yeah, I was listening on my phone. My headphones don't reach far enough to work on my computer. So I was listening on the phone and watching on my big monitor.
Well,
I
I
wasn't
never
that
did
far out of
finish.
sync.
I never did finish the stream. I think it took all day long to see all of it, but the last 20 minutes of it, I'm really liking that case. I'm kind of wanting to. Can we get different colors? That would be cool.
Which case?
Black, white.
Blue, red, green, whatever. I'm really liking that case he featured
I got
today.
the 5000D that I have out in the other room.
Oh,
Yeah, I noticed we have a little bit of a technical issue here.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to Tim. He must have drank something because he's invisible, but I can hear him.
No, I think he went up camera.
I'm in my house doing other things.
You guys are going to be tough tonight. Yes.
Greg asked for the case color, yes?
Really cool case.
What was that?
You can have the case in white or in black.
I'll take
Oh.
black.
He was doing white today, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You know me and my questions. What's to prevent you from putting tape on it and spray painting it and making it like several colors?
Back in the day, we used to do that.
I'm being somewhat serious. I mean,
I'm thinking maybe just make my own case and have it powder coat whatever color I want.
I mean, don't be like what I would do and do it while it's running and you're going to have paint going everywhere, and that's probably not good.
No.
Oh, no, I'm not doing paint. I would have it powder coated. That's a lot easier.
Yeah, there you go, Tim. You
Somebody
said
else
something.
do the work.
Tim, you said something about the Blue Angels.
Yeah, I would have. Oh, another air show got canceled, damn it.
Due to the weather?
COVID.
Really? I figured the weather might have done it. You guys still got bad weather, don't you?
That's nice and clear out tonight, even though we might have frost in the morning.
A little bit of frost never hurt.
Everybody towards the east is going to catch all this crap we just had all the last 2 weeks.
Hope not.
Oh, what the heck was that in Colorado? The 100-mile-an-hour winds just burned through towns. That's just, oh man, it was heartbreaking.
On top of the fire, they had 100-mile-an-hour winds?
100-mile-an-hour hurricane force winds.
Wow.
And the fire was moving as fast as the winds were. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Over 1,000 homes destroyed or damaged.
Yeah. It is just so sad.
I'm trying to determine what she's cooking. She's cooking something because I can smell it.
Oh,
That's another tradition. We'll have enough food cooked tonight to last a year. Of course, when we were in Vegas and everyone would come over, that was understandable, but it's just she and I, and we don't need a lot of food. So that's one of your pictures, by the way.
Oh, nice. I recognize it.
Yeah.
That was taken in Sacramento, I believe.
So you still streaming, Alex?
Yes.
Looks like you popped chat out and rearranged the Zoom.
Somebody's got a game going on.
No, it looks like Speedy Gonzalez and Sylvester.
Yeah.
I gotta go see what's burning. Be right back.
I'm still converting video to DVD for my client. Yep, that's still taking time. So, yeah. Well, 4:25 p.m.
What kind of capture card do you use?
My setup is a bit strange. I have an Elgato HD60, so it's HDMI, but my video player only does RCA or X-Video, so I have a cheap RCA to HDMI adapter. You see it?
Yes, I have the same thing. I bought
Yeah,
one.
we get it cooked.
I bought one of those converters that didn't work, so I had to buy it and I had to get another one.
Yeah. I did have an Elgato RCA to USB capture card, but that was that. Mine got a different setup. It costs a lot more, but better.
Mine's not an Elgato, but it'll still do 1080p. 1080p 60. It's like a $30 capture card. That has an HDMI in, HDMI out. And the reason why I like it is because it takes as a normal webcam and you can just plug it in. and OBS will detect it straight away. You don't have to install any driver. So if I'm ever at somebody else's house and I need to plug it into somebody else's computer, I can just plug it right in as long as they're running Windows 10 or Windows 11. It'll pick it right up.
Yeah, well, with my capture card, I have to what's it called, install the Elgato software. But other than that, it works fine. I don't use it much, so.
Well, I'm supposed to. I had a lady ask me several weeks ago to do some tapes after the first of the year, and she was supposed to bring me like a whole logo.
Yep.
So hopefully I'll have something. Hopefully I'll have something to do.
Yeah, what line? 10.
What kind of pepper do you use with your card?
Me? Well,
Alice.
Do what?
Where do you use the capture card?
What kind of software do I use? Just OBS.
What do you use?
I use the Elgato software and use the capture card, or the one which you have to download for the capture card.
Because mine doesn't have any software, it just detects as a normal webcam. So any software that will detect a webcam will pick it up. And it also detects as a microphone here. It also detects as a separate microphone here in Zoom. So if I switch it over, any of my computer audio can come through Zoom without even having to screen share via Zoom. So that's how I've been able to do those sound effects.
Yeah, with Hank Hill.
Oh yeah.
Hank Hill.
Yeah.
Yes, it's pretty good for only being a $30 capture card.
Well, I paid about 250 Australian dollars for my capture card. So yeah.
But my old one, it required software drivers, and I had to use their software because it didn't play well with OBS. And all it has is component, composite, and it's video. So no HDMI on it unless I get a converter.
Yeah. Well,
and I'd rather get a converter. To convert something else to HDMI than get a converter to convert the other way around.
Yep. What I was thinking of getting is an S-video to HDMI adapter for my video player. Just S-video and it's higher quality than RCA. So that's for the future.
And look how neat Jeff's being. He's folding that stuff back up, putting it in the box, taping it all up.
Jeff, what are you doing?
He's putting together his computer build finally.
Windows 10 or 11, Jeff.
I was commenting how neat you're being about putting everything back in the box, Jeff.
Well, if I don't, I'll lose it.
Yeah, that's why I do that.
Well, I put it in the box, but I don't fold things up. It just goes in the box.
Yeah. Are you going to play safe and do Windows 10, or are you going to be a daredevil and use Windows 11?
What's that? Oh, no, I've got 10.
Good. You're playing safe like me.
No, I bought one of those cheap licenses that carry. Well, actually, I've got several licenses. I got one I bought from PC World when he was advertising those quite a while back. And that's not an OEM license, it's a retail license.
So we about ready to fire it up?
What's that?
We about ready to fire it up?
Yeah, I gotta find an HDMI cable and hook up the keyboard and the mouse yet.
Yeah, I would go retail over OEM because if you have a problem, you have to call Microsoft. If it's OEM, they'll say go to your computer manufacturer. Whilst if it's retail, they'll say sure, we'll help you.
Yep. So anyway, so I'm probably going to use one of the retail licenses. First, I'm just going to make sure it's good. If I get it to where it starts up and goes into the BIOS tonight, I'm good.
And if you use Enterprise, your company will help you.
What's that?
If you use Enterprise license, your company will help you.
Not to put any pressure
my
on you.
My company is me.
Yeah, that's right. Did you catch what I just said?
No pressure, Jeff. But
I haven't had to buy a Windows license since Windows 8.1 for a really old computer that I had because I got back when Microsoft had Microsoft Supreme Spark. I was back when I first started college. I was able to get volume IT department volume license keys that still work, and I've still got one for Windows 10 Education Edition that I've never ever used.
that looks good, Tim.
Huh.
I like that.
Well, with my use, you can get Windows 10 or 11 education license keys for free, so I could use them on any computer. Which
But
doesn't have a
I've got a Windows. I've got a Windows 7 Pro key. I've of Windows 8.1 Pro key, Windows 10 Education, and pretty much because all of those keys can be used to activate Windows 10. I've still got
Hey, Jeff.
and I've used the same key.
Yeah.
I've used the same key multiple times, so they must be volume keys because it never gave me an error and told me I couldn't activate it.
No pressure at all, but you have 27 minutes to have it up and running by my time, which will be 2022. But no pressure.
I've got 2 more hours.
Well, I was going to say, if you don't make it within my time frame, you got a 2-hour cushion as well.
You got to install Windows 10.
Well, I guess. Well, I'm the same time as you, Tim. I'm Pacific.
You guys should be 9:33.
9:35 here,
Yeah.
about.
3-5.
It's already 2022 here. 16:33.
Oh, my bad. Arizona don't change their time zone, so for daylight savings.
Yeah, Sam's got a whole day on us already, practically. So
Yeah,
Matthew's mentioned the storms that are down in his neck of the woods, which is
If
in
it'll
Tennessee.
start up and get into the BIOS, I'll be happy. I'll call that good for today.
I've got one concurrent viewer double on my stream of your stream, so one viewer.
So I still got a CD-ROM to install.
You mean a DVD-ROM, I hope, or a DVD-ROM?
Well, yeah, DVD-ROM. I've had one sitting here for 3 or 4 years, actually.
Optical.
Yeah, got an optical drive to install.
Optical drive.
And
yes, we know that is I know the technical term is.
I got 15 of those things. I will donate to somebody. I have no need for them.
Well, I still have a little bit of software that only is
but I don't
available
have any.
CD
I don't have
and
any
DVD.
kind of like.
Yeah. What I thought of doing is I've got a whole pile of old DVD drives for computers. I thought of buying enclosures and make them external and sell them somehow. But the enclosure costs more than a cheap external drive. So
Yeah. I have an external drive that I bought since
Nice.
most laptops don't have one anymore.
I've
And in
got
fact,
one.
This one will do those M discs, the ones that are supposed to have the 100-year lifetime or whatever.
I've got one here, and I don't even think you can buy a disc for it, but it's got a laser in it.
It's called Light Scribe, and I got some CDs.
Light Scribe.
I got some CDs a long time ago.
Yeah, I've got an old HP that doesn't work anymore that uses Light
Play
Scribe.
with it, and I've still got some, I believe, somewhere, but they're only CDs and nobody. I don't have the software.
You can't buy them nowhere, but I still got that DVD player, which is external, but it had Light Scribe technology on it.
Both of my old
print.
I have since gotten rid of had it on it.
I don't even think you can buy those DVDs anymore or CDs where you can.
Hey Jeff, are you following along in the YouTube stream?
CD.
Yeah,
which is
well,
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Catherine put a link for you in the YouTube stream.
Yeah. Well, I know Costco Australia used to sell blank DVDs, 100 blank DVDs and CDs I bought about 10 years ago. But now when I went about a year ago, they don't sell them. So I want more.
I've got a big stash when they were still available at Costco. I bought like 300 of each when they were cheap at Costco.
I've got a lifetime supply, probably.
I get them on Amazon when I get them about 100. I got about 100. I got 100 CDs and 100 DVDs in the cabinet. I can get them on Amazon. A stack of 100 CDs and DVDs for $15. $15 for the DVDs and $15 for the CDs. So that's
not bad.
$10, and I charge $10 a pop for a DVD. For a DVD, a CD, I charge $10 a pop, and if it's a dual layer DVD, it's $15. So I get a pretty good, make what I consider a pretty good profit off of that. But if you take it to some dubbing place, some video place that does it, they're going to charge you a whole heck of a lot more.
Yeah,
You have to take them to Walmart or somewhere, and they're going to ship them off to somewhere, and you're going to have to trust somebody with your tapes that may only play one time, and you may get them back, and the technique may not work.
The quality's not that good neither. We talked about that the other night. The quality can be crap.
Yeah, well,
144p on even the crappiest, YouTube video that I've seen is better than the quality of some of those VHS tapes I've recorded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, the local computer store near my house charges $30 Australian per video, plus parts or whatever. But they don't charge if you bring your own external hard drive. They don't charge extra for if you bring your own external hard drive. So they recommend bringing an external hard drive so they can copy the files to it. So a lot of places say, hey, we'll put a USB or hard drive. You won't bother putting on a disk. Anyway, I'm doing a DVD for my clients, of course. That's what they want.
See, Jeff's back at it. He's going for that midnight our time fire startup. Uh-oh. This could not be good. We may never see Jeff again. Don't go in, Jeff. It's a trap.
Where's Jeff going?
That's what we're trying to figure out. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to go in there, though. I've seen this movie. He's not going to come out. Oh, good.
I think he got it. I think fine.
I think he was tracking down a cable.
I think the NVMe I wanted to replace today. High time I do, because this thing is failing. We get up to 70 degrees.
Oh, what's he opening now? Oh, the keyboard. You don't need a keyboard. Just turn it on. We want to see if it's going to smoke or not.
Oh, boom.
Yeah. Oh, that wouldn't be funny.
Oh, brand new.
Although, you know how funny it might be to get an old machine that's really trash that's not going to work? And
hey, I did that.
Did you? Did you record it?
I got an XP computer here that's a 4th gen processor in it. Somehow I was able to put Windows 10 on it.
You should put. I would put Linux on it, and then or Ubuntu or something, and find some place to donate it to.
Well, I got 7 of these machines. No, 8 of them. I did it just to see if I could do it. But all these machines are going to need new hard drives, because back then the hard drives are only 80 gigabytes.
When I went to that, we went to a halfway house as a school project we did back in April, and we had that, and the school donated like 10 or 15 old Dell Optiplex, like 790s or something, that they had Windows 7 on them that we wiped and put like Linux Mint on for the people there to use. Set up a computer lab and like run the Ethernet cables and all that to the other room because it's like really thick brick. So they had to drill a hole and all that and set up with computers that they could use.
Mouse. Well, he's too neat. I want to see him throw the box like Kerry does. He's too neat. He takes it over there and places it nice and neat in place on the floor.
I wonder if I could get on another Zoom, share this crazy looking old machine with you guys. But it works, Windows 10.
Must be really slow.
It's old. Upgraded the RAM on it.
What's the RAM? DDR2?
Oh yeah, it's old. I put 4 gigs of RAM in it, but it's running Windows 10 just fine. Now, when it first loaded Windows 10, I thought the thing was going to take off and fly across the living room. And the CPU fan just went nuts. I was like, oh my God, this thing's going to crash on me. But after that, it rebooted. It's been running quiet as a mouse. And actually, I'm using it as a third computer for cloning hard drives.
Well, that sounds
The
good,
oldest
Greg.
computer I've ever worked on for someone is somewhere my aunt got got her hands on a really old computer, like a 2005. I don't even remember what brand it was. I think it might have been a Dell 2005 with 1 gigabyte of RAM and like a 15 or 20 gig hard drive, and I just put Linux on it, and by some miracle, it worked.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
You on your phone?
Yeah. It allowed me to switch from my camera to my phone. That's kind of cool.
That is kind of neat. You have to tell us how you did that.
I don't even know how I did that. This new S21 Plus.
Well, if you're logged into an account into Zoom, it will if you already have the Zoom running on the computer, the Zoom application on your phone is probably smart enough to realize that.
Well,
And
he's
then
going
just
back
add
in.
Yeah.
He's going back
I've
in.
never used it before.
You know, I wished I could get on the floor and crawl into something like that, because if I got down on my knees to crawl in something, it's done. It's over for me. Call somebody, because I ain't getting up. The floor keeps getting further and further away. Sam, let me give you some advice. Use the floor as much as you can now, because when you get to 60, that floor is a long ways away.
Hard to pick up something.
Yeah, very hard to pick up something.
Well, my parents are 60 years old and they go to the gym 3 times a week, so they're doing pretty good.
I actually today was thinking about going and getting one of them little, 4-foot long things. You move it like that and it grabs stuff at the end.
Oh, I've learned my grandma has that.
Yeah, well, I've had several for my aquariums, but I didn't need it for the aquarium. I needed it for something that was on the floor, and I was like, man, that's a long way down there. And it was a little bit under something. I mean, there was just, everything was stacking up to like, it's actually still there. I'll get Lorna to get it one of these days. I got to catch her in the right mood, though. Matthew said okay to me. I got to figure out what he's saying. I got to learn a whole new language on this chat stuff. I got to play Doug here. Let me catch up in chat. Somebody's going to the ATM. All right. Tom K's buying. Party's on Tom.
It's up for all of us.
Do I?
Tell them to get some for all of us.
Yeah, really. Hey, Tom, you know, there are 9 of us in here, right? We'll test Tom's sense of humor here real quickly. Alex, it looked like you got a message in chat.
Yes, same. I use a program called a DVD styler to do my.
Alright. I think I've checked that before. I checked it there.
It's a free program.
Yep.
This is
tried that. Yeah,
This is
I tried. Yep. I tried it once, but whenever I put a video in, it's NTSC video. You're there, you set the approach to PAL. You can invalid and it'll give you errors.
Well, you get it's a PAL right here.
Yeah, I did change it, but all the files at NTSC for strange reason, and I was getting errors with my capture card. So yeah.
Who had the tiger? I like that.
Me.
Alex.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. Would you like fries or gummies?
I'll probably end up getting. I'll probably buy Wondershed DVD maker. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Hey, Ken,
Yes, sir.
did you see something? I was looking at something. I think it was Alex. Oh, like I said, I think Alex's background. Did you see it?
Yeah, it says technical support.
Only one problem with it. It has a 5 1/4 floppy on one of them.
I didn't come up with that background. I found it on Google and just put it in.
I'm joking.
That's a good observation. Yeah. I just see maybe the Wi-Fi signal, and then
right behind us that
little cog. Oh, Jeff's back. Break time.
Hey, what's the BIOS, Jeff?
It's alive.
It works, huh?
Yay!
Hey,
Alright.
Got into the BIOS.
We can see that.
You're still Windows?
What's that?
Are you going to try and still in Windows?
Probably not tonight.
so how many days did it take you to do it?
I started about 10 o'clock this morning.
Not too bad.
That's
The thing that gave me trouble was the fans. It's got this stupid speed controller in here, and it wants you to run all the fans through that. But I've got all the fans hooked directly onto the motherboard, and all of them are spinning. So.
Will you train the one you're using off to somebody else, or just keep them both going?
Well, I've actually got I've got 2 fans on the cooler and one in the front and back of the motherboard. All of them are hooked up at the moment.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I meant computers.
What's that?
And what are you doing with the computer you're using right now? Are you keeping it or giving it away?
Yeah, I'm going to hang on to it as long as it runs. I mean, it's relatively old, but it's still been running well. But it's I got it in early 2015, and it is a pre-built, so it could die sometime.
So what's the specs on the new one?
It's a 10850K CPU, 64 gigabytes of memory. I've got one terabyte SSD in it right now. I have a second one to install, but I'm going to add it after I make sure everything works.
Wintermute asks, is it Intel 11 or 10th? And then he says 10th, because I think he figured that out.
Right, it's the 10th generation.
Nice. No graphics card?
I'm glad I didn't go 11. That's when they started having the different kinds of cores and all this.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 pieces of engineering software that I might use if I ever get any consulting work. And they both can use all 20 threads if I want them to. Well, I have to have 1 thread left over to run the operating system, 1 or 2. It'll use all the threads I can throw at it. So.
At least it's
and all
running.
the memory.
Right?
What's that?
At least it's running.
Yes. So anyway, I'm sure I'm going to have to update the BIOS. I mean, the board I bought like a year ago. I know there's been 1 or 2 BIOS updates since then.
Right.
Which BIOS version do you have now?
What's that?
Which BIOS version do you have at the moment?
Oh, let me see. F2.
He still has got. He still got 9 minutes. Go ahead and do something.
So, hey, I beat your timeline anyway, and it actually is running.
We don't want to talk
I'm
about
not-
my time.
Or
Oh, we talk about the time for 2021 and 2022, or the time it took me to get my computer built. Let's
No, the
specify.
time between now and 2022.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're good.
because you're
Well, the
about-
problem I have here is that I should have hooked up some of these cables before I stuck the motherboard in, because there is damn little room up at the top of the case, and I had to hook up one of the fans and that CPU power cable. You may hear banging. Here, my neighbors are setting off fireworks now.
Well, it's just about time out there.
They're a little bit early.
Yeah. Well, I've got one neighbor, I think I mentioned one time, last Independence Day, he set his truck bed on fire
Yeah.
by sticking some spent fireworks in it that weren't quite all the way out.
Genius in his own mind.
Well, he was lucky. After it was more or less all over and everybody had sort of quit, I went out just to make sure there was nothing hot laying in my yard yet. And
Right.
I looked catty corner across the street, saw smoke coming out of the guy's truck bed. And I went over and pounded on his door. So, anyway, I'm content. Everything seems to be working so far.
And it looks like you took the time to put it where you're going to use it. Actually.
Yeah, well, the fellow we bought this house from was a carpenter. He worked in one of the large hotel casinos here.
I got to get ready for bed, so I'll be back on my tablet in a little bit.
So up in this office, I've got a bunch of crap piled in the middle. It's not unboxed from when we had the fire, but I've got the desk that wraps clear around one end of the room. So I'm sitting at one corner, and that thing will sit on the other corner.
Oh, nice.
And he had a whole bunch of audio visual stuff hooked up in his house and everything. I've done away with most of that. He had everything old speaker wire running every place in the walls. And almost everything's wireless these days, so.
Not everything.
So anyway, but so all of this design and everything was here. Everything you see was rebuilt after the fire. The fire was in the garage, which is directly under me.
Oh, okay.
And it didn't come through the floor, but we had a lot of smoke and water damage. We were out of the house 8 months.
Wow. What is that, Tim?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the old Dell XP. It's running Windows 10.
Wow.
Second generation processor, and it works.
Kind of out of the 8-year gap for computers, is it not? Or the limit?
Yeah.
It works pretty good.
Well, I've heard of second-gen Intel processors, you know, from about 2010, they ran hot like mad.
Hey, Ken,
So,
Yes.
did you get the email I sent you? Because I've been having trouble.
I believe I did. Let me go check my email. I'm just waiting around to midnight. I want to see if I get one like as quickly as you did. Yeah, I did. And I do believe I replied, or did I reply? Oh, wait a
I've
minute.
been having problems with this all day. That's why you have to keep resending me the Zoom press.
I thought I replied. Yeah, I did. Because the first thing that's happening at midnight is I'm deleting all my emails, so I sure hope there's nothing in there that's important.
Just to check.
Well, I've got it narrowed down to the primary, that's just emails between everybody. There's nothing at all in there important.
Oh, I just got an email here that is not surprising. I belong to a social neighborhood network called Nextdoor. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of it.
Yes.
I know exactly what that is.
And one of my neighbors on the network who's lived here in Las Vegas area forever is bitching about the fireworks haven't been going on for 5 hours wherever she is. It just started here next to me, so I won't complain too much.
The night is young.
Yep.
There's not a whole lot I can do about fireworks out here in Fresno. You know, on the East Coast, they don't do this stupid crap. Well, not only that, everybody goes out and shoot their guns up out at midnight too.
Well, this should have been done.
Yeah, I've always thought that was kind of silly when they do that.
Well,
If this still lasts for another 2 hours, you might be able to hear fireworks and gunshots coming from me. Not from me, but from the neighbors.
I'm glad you clarified that.
If you step out for a little bit and we hear 5 or 6 quick gunshots and then the fireworks stop, we'll know what happened.
And if you step out and we hear gunshots and they stop, and then we hear the sirens, we'll know what happened.
I might stop. I'm kind of glad New Year's is on a Saturday this year. I really hate it when it's in the middle of the week.
Yeah, it's
You gotta go
good
to work the next day.
No.
Because you cannot get sleep because of all the gunfire going on. The gunfire is, there's more gunfire than fireworks out here. You can't get no sleep until 2 in the morning, and then you gotta get up at 3:30. Well, that's not gonna happen. An hour's sleep.
I know when I was in Vegas, we didn't get to sleep hardly at all on New Year's Eve. Because just when you think it's getting ready to end, it'd start right back up again.
Yeah.
Crazy.
There's a website you can go to complain for all the good it does, but
Yeah.
the police refuse to take calls at 311 or 911 here. They have a website where you can send the messages. By the time they show up, New Year's Eve or Independence Day is over.
Well, you didn't get the email from them that said that site's temporarily shut down due to COVID?
What? Oh, the complaining site?
No, the site that they set up for the fireworks.
They say they don't give a care.
Well, actually, I don't remember from the news, we're going to have about a 15-minute fireworks show set off from about 6 of the big casino hotels, including the Stratosphere. I think they're like 10,000 separate shells are going to be set off in 15 minutes.
Be right back. I got 1 minute.
One company is setting it up on all 6.
Got to hobble in there and do the yearly thing, you know.
It rained a little bit earlier, so I don't know how that'll affect the fireworks show.
Me being a pilot, I'm over here looking at the flight radar and all of our sheriff helicopters and Fresno PD and several of the helicopters. They're all grounded tonight, but they're running a lot of DUI checkpoints till 6 in the morning, which is odd. They've never done that before. Have at it.
Yeah, it's midnight here.
I bet Uber and Lyft will charge $30 to go a mile. I used to really like using them before the pandemic happened, but now it's just sometimes you can't get a ride, so you're better off walking. What the heck's going on with this computer? Who's that?
I walked enough in the Army.
Oh, Dick, I've done a lot of walking. But no, 2 hours from now, it's gonna get noisy here. Maybe I can get some cool photos. I'll try. They're having a big old block party in downtown Fresno. Something called Fresno Eats. They got all these different mobile catering trucks down there, and they're wide open tonight. I'm not going nowhere near that mess.
2022, 1 minute old.
Ken's microphone's really sensitive now. I can hear everything in the background there.
1160.
Yeah, he got that new iPhone 13. That's
Oh, he's using that to.
well, he was last night. I don't know if he's using it tonight.
I am. That's the only one that I'm using.
The iPhone,
Yep.
All right.
it's pretty sensitive. Tim was saying.
Hey, you can hear what's going on in the other room.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty
just
sensitive, actually. Really
Yeah,
is.
just be advised, Ken. Don't go in the other room and have a makeout session.
The microphone's very sensitive.
I'll close the door. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta get. Hang on.
It's already midnight. We gotta go sing.
Hang on. I gotta make an adjustment to the
Oh,
gotta do
there.
technical thing here.
Somebody here thinks it's already midnight. Had a big boom out in up the street.
Here we go.
Okay.
You're in Vegas, Jeff?
Yep.
Oh, Vegas is. What time is it in Vegas right now?
10.
10:03.
Oh, you have 2 hours. I mean, an
It's
hour.
a pre-show.
Okay.
Just call Ron.
Well, the big one, the casinos will do their thing at midnight.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, they have that. Lots of. Well, we watch it from afar, right? Remember that time?
Yeah. Off of
Because,
Sahara.
off of Sahara Avenue.
Yeah, I'd have to look and see, but there's like 6 properties for having a coordinated show. I
Yeah,
think one fireworks company's doing all of them.
they usually close Sahara Avenue for that.
They shut the strip down
They
this
shut
year?
the street. No, before.
They shut the strip, not Sahara.
I think it's probably shut down to vehicles.
Yeah, just for the fireworks.
Supposed to be wearing masks on the strip tonight if you're there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean,
I may have to get on the NVIDIA and jump out to Vegas and look at midnight or at 2 in the morning to see what's going on.
nothing. It's the same thing. Firecrackers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You
Sing
know.
your song.
All right.
You're holding up
No,
important
no,
work
it's
here.
not just me. Hello, all of us.
They're not
No,
gonna,
the important work's done. My
Important
computer
work.
turned on.
you get them to sing and I'll give you $100.
Oh, good lord!
Jeff,
I gave you
Jeff
$100.
I don't.
Jeff did all the hard work earlier.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, come on. Let's see. 1.
Well, I'm surprised it actually turned on and seems to be functioning the first time. But I've been watching Carrie and Jim and a bunch of people for a while now.
It took me all day
That's
long
Jeff.
to watch Carrie.
That's
I
Jeff.
like that little
He's the
white
one that's
bill.
That's Rick. That's Greg. And that's Sam, who's not here. That's Tim. That's
I
Gary.
like Greg's
That's Catherine.
background.
Well, you
I
know,
do too.
I think
That's
Jeff.
cool.
Go stand up a minute.
That was my favorite cartoon when I was a kid.
Take one step.
Yeah,
Speedy
Now
Gonzalez.
sit down. We were rolling off the edge.
Yeah, I also like Woody Woodpecker too. Yeah. And Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, you're short.
That's why I had to
Emily
sit
Sam.
down here because I'm sure.
Well, I learned in my adulthood that they lied to us about the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. Coyotes are actually faster than Roadrunners.
It's kind of disappeared.
Yeah, I think. Dude, are they? Coyotes faster than Roadrunners? I
Yep.
thought for once. I thought Roadrunners
Yeah,
were
they
faster.
lied to us as kids. So, one of the doctors we go to has a palm tree with a Roadrunner who nests in the top of the palm tree.
Oh.
Yeah, and they didn't carry shotguns neither.
Or get packages from Acme.
Just make sure it's
Or
not.
strap
Oh, yeah.
rockets to their backs.
Just to make sure it's not a friendly fire.
Oh, there he is. Jeff, we thought you had disappeared.
Well, I was showing off my new computer.
Are you aware? Okay. But
It's
Jeff,
a-
I thought for once when I was watching TV over there, I thought you were Lance. He has the same voice as Lance.
Not even close.
No. The quality of the voice is the same. That's why I was like, is Lance included in that?
I'll give you $200 to get
We have
Lance
a
in
friend
here.
in Las Vegas, and he's
The guy, the fish tank guy, the fish
he owns
store
a fish
owner.
Okay.
tank store, and his voice is
Well,
just exactly like
You could
Jeff.
really freak him out, Jeff. Go over there and say, walk in and go, hey, Lance, Ken says hi. I guarantee you, he will go off the deep end.
Yep, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Lorna reminds me of my former boss.
Oh. Well, can you?
My second level boss years ago was from the Philippines.
Oh, is she
A lady
demanding?
from the Philippines.
She demanding?
You're a funny Black Watch. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
helicopters.
Is she a good boss?
Yes,
Okay,
she was.
at least. At least that's one woman for Philippines. Yeah, I think so. What is the job, by the way?
Be a trigger.
If you don't mind me asking.
That's good.
A good, a good
I was
friend of
a
mine.
nuclear engineer working at Oak Ridge National Laboratory, and she was a section head.
Oh, okay.
So I was in a little group, and then she had several groups under her.
Oh,
Her
okay.
main job was running a group which sent out all kinds of engineering software around the country.
Oh.
A good friend of mine just got married, and his wife is Filipino. And right after Christmas, they flew to the Philippines. I don't know what
That's a lot
happened.
of
They had
money.
a earthquake or a
Oh my.
Typhoon.
No, is it lately?
Yeah, this year.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
now all
that's
this
a
boat
typhoon.
stuff and all these flights canceled. I hope him and her both get back here safely.
Yeah, they had a typhoon there. It was pretty
That
devastating.
was typhoon was really bad. I mean,
I'm
but
like, wow.
but I was
And
there way back when. I don't know. I forgot the year, but I was there when the flood water rose up to as much as here. Even
wow.
standing, yeah, when we're standing, it's like that's why I grow up on a flood. Like all of us kids, we're growing up getting floods every time there's typhoon. It's a different kind of stuff because as a kid, we were all happy about the flood because we thought and we feel like it's a swimming pool. So we're gonna just play with it and everything. But as I grow up, I just realized that it's not that funny at all or enjoying. It's hard. It's hard because
Uh,
We had
Uh,
floods in the little place I grew up a lot before they installed a big dam upstream of the river. And the problem there was we didn't have city sewers. Everybody had a septic tank. So
Mhm.
when you had a flood, everything comes out of the septic tanks
Yeah, it
into the
does.
floodwater.
oh, our flood comes from the dam. Like if it's heavy rain, they release the water in the dam and then everything goes into the city. The water goes
Do
to the
you
city.
still have a lot of family in the Philippines, I assume?
Right now it's my brother's there. I have a son there. My grandkids. That's my cousins. My aunties. I have a lot
Yeah.
of family there.
Yes,
Yeah, I don't hear much about
Yes.
what happens there anymore. I talked to my former boss on Facebook a little bit, but it's just all social stuff now. Nothing.
Well, I hope my buddy and his new wife make it back over here
Yeah.
to Fresno because that's where they're at right now. It's a big mess.
Yeah, it's a very big mess. I mean, if
I don't know.
if
I don't know
And
how.
not only that, all these flights are canceled. It's
yeah,
nuts.
yeah, that's right. I mean,
Matter of fact, his name is Marshall Tucker, but he's not the actual real Marshall.
what is that?
Believe it or not.
Marshall Tucker, man.
Oh, okay, all right.
We kind of joke about that a little bit. No, he's not the real one. It's just his last name happened to be Tucker, so his mom named him Marshall.
Is the government fairly stable in the Philippines right now?
When it comes to politics, there's never been even being stable there, because everybody wants to be in power
Yeah.
wherever you go. Not only the Philippines, anywhere. So it's
I have another
like
good friend who came from Thailand originally, and he came from a very wealthy family in Bangkok.
is it good
But
in
he
there?
doesn't go back anymore.
Well, one time my sister went to Thailand for a vacation, and then she said that Thailand is the best place to go when you want to go vacation, because not only that, it's cheaper there since it's Asia, and then it's cheaper to live there. Everything is good there. That's what she said. But when I
Well, my
realized,
friend used to own part of a family business over there,
oh yeah,
and there was one time you weren't allowed to bring money out.
really? Like,
And he
Oh,
got
wow.
caught one time bringing money out at the border.
wow.
And basically, the guards at the border, or airport. I mean, when he was going through customs or whatever.
So there's no limitation of when you.
Took all of his money, and you just grin and say thank you and go on your way.
Wow. You know that in the Philippines, there's a certain amount of money that a person can get back. I mean, if you go to the Philippines, there's a certain amount of money that you can bring with you. You cannot bring a big amount of money. So when people work like they're overseas workers and they bring all this money that they can bring back to the Philippines, you know what they do? All the seam of their clothes, like over here. Yeah, they open it up, put the money there, and then when it's checking time, they cannot find anything. So it's on the clothes. It's in there. But they only show whatever is allowed, but in all these pants and the seam of their pants and their clothes, it's right there. Dollars, because they are earning dollars wherever they are working.
That's what they do.
Yep, because I know I
Then
have.
it's
Yeah, I have a
it's
friend.
not safe to carry large amounts of
Yeah,
cash around in
it
this
is.
country. There's a
And
thing called civil forfeiture.
and they called
If
it what's that
if the cops find you
monetary
carrying a bunch of cash,
like
they
when you
can,
are
in a
kidnapped
lot
by
of states,
jacking
they
what
can
is that
take the cash based on
money
the
jacking no
assumption
Money
that
jacket.
it
yeah
was
like human
illegally gained.
dollar
And there's
trafficking
not a damn thing
it's
that you
dollar
can do
trafficking
about it except try to get a lawyer and sue them to get your money back later.
yep that's right
Money
the
laundering.
bit of money laundering no money laundering is different no
Money trafficking.
but yeah to traffic it like you were like a person you go illegally that's human trafficking right
Right.
that is money based I mean
So
taken
let her tell you what they call stealing a car in the Philippines. Go ahead.
what
The carnapping.
in
Car
my
napping.
When they steal a
The
car,
little,
it's called carnapping.
yeah it's
the little
carnapping
Hondas.
Well, car sleeping.
yeah when you steal a kid it's kidnapping right when you steal a car it's carnapping
I've never heard that term
what
before.
if you steal a wife
I ain't
Yeah,
stealing a wife. I
there's
got
some
one.
logic
There's
to it.
plenty.
no I'm
It
I don't
saying
need another one.
makes sense to me.
I do not need another wife. You're plenty.
yeah you
Oh,
cannot
so
marry
your
me
car is your child.
do you
If
know that
somebody steals your car, it's car napping.
what do you
But
call
if
that
somebody steals,
I like that term.
what if
what
somebody
is
steals
that
your dog? Wouldn't it be called dog napping?
dog napping a
Yes,
dog
that
that is
actually is a
napping
word, I think, isn't it?
they call that a dog that is napping okay so I don't know but yeah there's a lot of New Year's we have a lot of traditions like I want him to eat now a grape
It ain't happening.
yes you will
It's
because
not
that's
happening.
part of the tradition
Well, sometime tomorrow morning, I've got to make black-eyed peas. That's a
It's
yeah that's
tradition
collard
yeah
where my
they
greens.
wife
said
You
comes
mean
from.
this morning?
yeah they said it's good for New Year's
So we're going to have
You gotta have some
black-eyed
cabbage and
peas and
collard
cornbread
greens to go with
tomorrow.
it.
so what do you want to do
Yeah, I forget. It's still tomorrow for you
you make
because
it
it's only
you make it
10:15
into soup
now.
and then cornbread
Yeah.
oh that sounds good
Aren't you at like 11:15 there, Alex? Aren't you Central Time?
No, we're
We're
12:15.
12:15.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
12:15
Central's 2 hours. Yeah, I skipped
Two
Mountain
hours.
Time. Yeah.
We're 2 hours ahead of y'all.
I was watching the Weather Channel earlier, and they say you guys may get some horrendous storms around tomorrow morning.
Yeah. That's what Matthew Camp was
yeah.
saying.
what
They
I've been
mentioned
watching
storm
Georgia.
Arkansas.
we're
That's
having
Well, they
crazy.
mentioned
they
the
said
Little
it's
Rock
rainy
area in
rainy
particular.
snowy
It's not gonna snow. It's gonna rain.
oh okay yeah but there's one day that we have this 1 degree and there's a snowflake in there
Just a snowflake.
on the
Just
weather
one snowflake.
no it means to say it's gonna snow
I'm actually
My
not
God.
showing any storms on my weather app right now. It's just showing cloudy and sunny, and it's supposed to be getting
He's good.
the lows are supposed to be like in the 30s for the next few days.
Greg
We had a storm pass through here earlier. It probably
Mr.
is
Greg.
around Arizona by this point in time.
Mr.
But
Greg
it's supposed to get to the
I saw that
Midwest
earlier.
around morning.
I saw that earlier on the radar. We're gonna get up for a frost tomorrow morning.
all right Greg can I ask a question
Yes.
I like your backdrop.
That's not a question. The question is
No, I know.
who,
Where
what,
did you-
where, why, and when.
Where did you get that?
That's a
I mean, how
question.
did you do that?
Oh, I just got off the internet, save it as an image.
And then when you go into the computer, what did you do? You what did you?
I'm gonna show you.
A green thing?
No.
Put it in Windows and in the web folder.
So we're gonna be out on the. out
Oh,
in
okay, I
space.
got it now.
But
Okay.
you're
Oh,
not.
no,
You're
she's
not with me any
disappeared.
longer.
Hey, Tim is on the moon.
Hey, I'm on the moon.
I like that.
Yeah, he's on the moon.
I know he's in the moon. Rec is just the room, like us, right?
Yes. When I turn it off, then, or we can
Yep.
we can be here.
Yeah.
if I-
What happened to your
Stand up.
OBS? What happened to your OBS background, Ken?
I couldn't get it to work the way I wanted, so I just reverted back to this. Babe, stand up so I can get you. No, take a step. forward.
Situated.
Take a step. No, stand up. One step. There you go. Another step.
You know, when you're older, it's really hard to place yourself.
Speak for
somewhere.
yourself. Now sit down.
No, because you have
There we go.
to make sure that you are seated right and you're seated like comfortably. And you know, when we were younger, we just sit down right away. We don't even care. You know.
So every one of us in here, with the exception of Tim, we're kind of all over 60. So
Oh, so I am the youngest here.
Hey,
yeah, you're the youngest.
Hey,
You are funny.
oh,
That would be
So-
Sam.
Tim and Alex and Sam, anyway.
Sam.
Catherine.
Sam and
Alex
Sam
Alex
is
is
the
younger than me now. Come on.
Well, you know.
Yeah, well, Sam's the youngest, but he's currently out
but I'll
and
be
about.
28
So
January.
No, in my own mind, my own opinion. I mean, I always keep telling people, like my residents, which are
I'll be
really,
28 in
really
19
old.
days.
You know what? Don't think about age, because if you think about age, you're gonna go
Oh, just a young pup.
sore or anything, or grumpy or grouchy. Like, think of it. It's not just very important. It's just a number. 80, 75, 60. And then comes people who are like really, really sick, and then just because some of them are really dying or something, and they get so mad at other people like me, and they take it on us. And then I always tells them, you know what?
sounds like she's complaining about when I complain.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm talking about
So
them.
I have a sponsorship announcement to make for 2022. The channel will be sponsored by Lorna. These guys are
And
tough. You
she'll
gotta
be-
really get your jokes down.
He will be the new host.
Oh my God.
That's that. Yes, I'm negotiating that.
Oh well, you
You're
know.
going to be a co-host, Ken.
Oh my gosh.
We get some Filipinos in here, and it'll go something like this. I say English, you say in Tagalog. You ready? Good evening, everyone.
Magandang gabi, bayan.
Look at the camera.
Bayan is country, so
How's everybody doing tonight? Kumusta
Kumusta kayong
na?
lahat?
What? You changed
Everybody
it.
is lahat.
Oh, lahat.
hmm
What about lahat?
If you say
What about Pizza Hut?
no, that's different. Pizza Hut. Lahat is everybody, everyone.
What about Jabba the Hutt? Jabba the Hutt.
No. Did you wear
Kumusta
this?
ba?
You know he has a very awesome glasses. He's supposed to be wearing this like this, but he
Oh,
didn't do
man.
it.
I've had him on twice.
Oh, you did already?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
As soon as the time zones hit. So are you going to sing your song or what?
It's not just me. It's everybody.
Okay, everybody.
Rec. Okay, now 1, 2, 3. You need to sing.
Are you going to tell him the song to sing? Or he can sing Mary Had a Little Lamb and
Well,
sing the
no,
song.
what is the usual song that everybody sings during New Year?
Depends on how drunk
Obang
we are.
Zine.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
Yes, that's what you're gonna sing. And I know Rick and Tim and then Jeff and Greg and myself and whoever that is from Sam knows about that song, because that is everybody's knowledge.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they teach it in school. Yes.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
I thought that you just learn it by by listening. to them.
No. That's one of my. No, I learned that in school. Yeah.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
I must
I
have
missed that day. But,
subject.
oh, yeah.
So when
Me
were you
too.
able to know how to sing?
They made me,
Probably when the teacher is teaching, he's sleeping.
they made me go to summer school.
Somewhere.
Yeah, 3 summers in a row.
Oh my
I
gosh.
got kicked out
He
before
was
they
a bad boy.
He's a bad boy in school. Yeah, he's a bad boy.
Things happen.
Okay. I'm already done singing, right?
I have not heard one song, one note come out of you
I'm just
yet.
trying my luck here.
I
Okay.
learned it because my mom and dad belonged to a card club, and every New Year's Eve, somebody would host a big gathering.
Yeah.
And about half an hour before midnight, they would quit playing cards, turn on the TV, and listen to Guy Lombardo and his Royal Canadians.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then they will not sing. They will just listen.
Well, and then everybody would sing Old Lang Syne around midnight, I guess.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think everybody does.
Mm.
Everybody.
They would play it on the TV, and people would sing along with it, I guess.
Yeah.
That's been a long time ago.
I
That's
think
been
that song
60
has,
years ago for me.
yeah, oh my gosh. So I think that song has already become a tradition to all Americans, singing during New Year's. Right? Right?
Oh,
I
sure.
would sing it for you if I could sing, but I can't, so I won't.
Oh, well, I'm right here with you. Right,
Yes.
I got your back. I got you. Go ahead, keep going.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay, I am going now. I already did.
You already did what?
Talk to them.
Okay, good. I thought you were going to sing a song. Your exact
No,
words when I
no.
went in there. We're going to sing a song.
The New Year's passed already, and my knee and my knee is killing me.
It's tempting to almost play something for Gary and catch the violation on it, but I'm not going to.
We're just gonna be, we might go into copyright violation.
No, not by
copyright.
singing No Lands. You won't.
Oh.
No.
I was going to play Winchester Cathedral for you.
That's a nice song.
I
I
actually
like
have
that.
it on vinyl.
I like that song. Winchester Cathedral, right?
Ba-ba-dee-oh-do.
You're little bit down.
Ba-ba-dee-oh-do.
You stood and you watched.
Yes, sir.
Dun, 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 dun. My baby left town.
Oh, I'm so sorry. When did that happen?
Uh-oh.
All right, guys. I want to go back there. My knee is already starting to act funny.
It's because you're old.
And you?
That's
Oh,
dangerous.
it's
Oh, okay. Yeah. Bye. Thanks. Nice talking to you guys.
You guys. Good
Nice
night.
talking to you too.
You.
Okay, are the kids gone?
Yes, finally.
Okay, is that another joke?
Remember, we're streaming.
There's only one word in it, it's not a swear word.
Okay.
I mean, okay. We were out, I said that earlier, my wife and I, she wanted to stop and see a friend of hers on the way home. This guy, he hasn't worked in 10 years. He gets 3 squares of meal served to him. And at night he gets snacks. He wants beer, and we can't drink. I mean, hell, if you drink still, you'll be punished. And he gets to read all day, watch TV, sex 3 times a day, and he still wants to get out of jail and go home. Thank you, Jeff. I'll be here next week.
Yes.
Sex 3
Oh, I
times a
forgot
day.
to tell you, we canceled your show next week. Budget cuts for 2022.
I'm eating a green tomato for Alex.
Ugh. Now, he likes green bananas.
Banana.
Ugh.
I did mean banana.
No, green tomatoes are
I
just as
like fairly
bad.
green bananas.
I like green tomatoes actually, but
Ever had fried green tomatoes?
Oh, yeah.
yep. Mhm.
I
You would
hear,
have to put up the thing about the taxes. I have to make an estimated tax payment by January 15th.
you like that? The other one I have with him's, it's good. I like it, but I can't show it. Unless I go in there and adjust it there's a real fine line I can adjust it to. I can show it.
Excuse me.
Something wear you out putting that computer together, huh?
Yep.
It looks like it made it.
Yeah, you could have
Good
Windows
to
10.
know.
Are you putting 10 or 11 on it?
10.
10? Okay.
I got a license for Windows 10 Pro retail I'm going to put on it. Although
You
Actually,
guys
I've
hear the
got
music?
2 Windows 8.1 OEM licenses that came for the computer I'm using now. It came with 7 and was supposed to get a free upgrade to 8.1. And they mailed one and it never came. So I called Costco support and complained about it. And they had HP send me another one, and the first one showed up too. And I never used either one of them. Although those are obviously OEM licenses. I bought 2 Windows 10 Pro retail licenses from PC World once upon a time. We'll find out if they're still any good. 11 will come along sooner than I like, probably.
While you're in the BIOS, go in there and turn off the TPM.
Well, there's that you can do.
You do that, you will never get it.
I'm not switching to Windows 11 unless I
got the
have
grade.
to.
Well, I'll
Don't try
think
to make
about it
me-
around 2025, and if my old machine that I'm on now is still alive, then I'll probably put Linux on it.
Okay, so
That kind of
everybody.
bums me out. I had a custom,
Okay.
ordered a custom
All right, she's back.
laptop
So-
and paid over $1,200 for 4 years ago, and now they're doing this crap with the Windows 11.
So
So you're about to witness
Again.
history.
no, I'm trying
And
to.
now I'm gonna probably have to order or build my own custom computer to be able to edit photos with.
Here we go. History in the making.
No, I'm trying to explain how the tradition goes. Like, you know why we selected grapes? You know how it's clustered and it's together and it's round. It's prosperity, togetherness, and see if you pick. Don't. I'm getting away. Shut up.
I'm not saying a word. You said to shut up.
So do not.
Donut. Oh.
No, in a minute. Do not let him eat something that is away from the cluster. So take it off cluster thing and put it in his mouth.
Delicious. Oh,
Then that's
I gather you don't eat a lot of fruit.
he doesn't
I hate grapes.
he doesn't like grapes.
Oh,
And then
Are those seedless or do those have the seeds in them?
seedless. This is seedless. And
I
then
like the white seedless grapes. I don't like the red ones as much.
this tradition
We got plenty of grapes out
this
here.
tradition is Japanese. Okay. So you
At the Chinese
Japanese,
place, they
yeah.
have the grapes.
it's like
They have the grapes that have the seeds in them.
They're not.
I like those.
Just do it.
In Japan, the orange for them is symbolizes prosperity and everything like that. But because of the fact that it's one round thing and together, so you have to take off one, give it to him.
Very full.
You have
What
to
is that?
orange.
Mandarin orange?
This is navel.
Oh, navel. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Navel
Yeah.
orange.
So any kind of orange as long as it's orange. And in the Philippines, what we usually does with the orange, we don't necessarily eat them.
Did you mention a donut?
Not yet. So
I'm
no.
gonna guess Ken's a meat and potatoes sort of guy.
Oh, potatoes, meat.
Used to be.
Meat, anything meat, potatoes and carrots
I
together.
cut back on the potatoes when I became diabetic.
Yeah, but in Japan and anywhere in Asia, take 3 oranges, hang that on the door of your house.
I got a question.
That's prosperity.
I got a question.
It comes from the fact that we were most of our rich people there are Chinese and Japanese, and their traditions we grow up with it, so we follow it. Well, we don't even know if it's real or not, but there's no harm in doing it.
I got a question.
You didn't bring enough for all of us.
Here, get some.
You can't reach it.
Here, open.
Well, oranges used to be a tradition in this country when my mother was growing up. They
Yeah.
really were pretty poor. And on Christmas morning, if they got an orange and a couple pieces of candy in their stocking, They thought they had a good Christmas.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's
yep,
something in the
yep.
orders, probably because it's
I mean,
juicy.
that's, my grandfather was a sharecropper his whole life, never owned any land himself, worked hard, and they never went hungry, but they never had much, anything extra either, so.
I didn't get to meet my
I
grandfather,
thought
but
for a while
he
that
was
it
a
is milk,
fisherman on
milk
a
and bread.
Chesapeake Bay.
Because when
So
I
we
was in
were-
high school, we have this story about the title is False Pride, and if you have in the family, if you have bread and then milk, fresh milk, and you are rich. The poor, they don't have that. So I was thinking that if you are well-to-do, you have this bread and this milk.
Talk to them, not me.
But I didn't realize that it's
What you want
it's
to say?
not that.
Would you like to sit down?
No, I'm going down here. There. I'm just finishing eating the grapes. Bye bye.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
That's next year's grape right there. That's 2023's grape.
In about an hour. Oh, he's having a hard time chewing that.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah. Him and I have about an hour and a half left.
I'll probably get another grape when you guys turn into 2022 then too.
Well, if you give me Lorna's phone number, I'll call and remind her.
You want to? I'm game.
Say Ken wants another grape.
No, Jeff, she'll come in here and she'll go, I got this call from Las Vegas on here. I don't know who it is.
I got a call this morning from Nevada, and I didn't know who it was.
I've been getting a lot of hits on our website from
Hey, babe.
from Las Vegas.
You should send Ron a text. Make sure he's all right.
Different IP addresses.
You should send Ron a text to make sure he's all right.
It's a strange thing. I have a house phone here from UMA, if you've heard them advertise.
Yes, I actually have. I actually tried.
My wife's hands don't work well, and so she can't use a smartphone. But she can manage a traditional phone. So I went to Walmart and bought the UMA box, runs over the internet, and hook up a regular wireless phone to it, an older style that she's able to handle. And you could pick any number you wanted. One time we were thinking about going back to South Carolina, so I got a number with an 803 area code, which is what a lot of South Carolina has.
Yeah.
And nobody that we know knows this number. I mean, I know it, my daughter knows it, so we can call it the house phone if I want to let my wife know if I'm going to be out longer or something. But it's mainly for her to call out on if she wants to, or use in an emergency. And we get all kinds of calls from 803 area code numbers. I'm sure it's a robocall from someplace back in South Carolina, just running through all the numbers. We never answer any of them because nobody knows our number.
I have the same thing here in Detroit area. I have a number from Kentucky. And
I went to Best Buy one time, one day when we was out on my birthday one year. I went to Best Buy to get one of those UMA boxes and tried to get my Nana to switch over to it, and she wouldn't do it. I couldn't set it up. I couldn't set it up with Maine. I couldn't set it up at my house because the way it works is you still have, even though it's free, you still have to pay the taxes for the government taxes or whatever. So they still require you to put your card number in there. So basically we had to take it back to the Best Buy. So that was
this one cost me just a little over $5 a month now. It was $4.70 or something like that when I first got it.
Oh, I knew it wasn't expensive. You know, I knew it wasn't expensive, and I was trying
But
to
to
save
have
the
a
money, but I went. I think I had a Best Buy gift card,
mhm.
and I went and got that. You know, and couldn't even attempt to set it up because it asked for the card
Right.
through the website, and she didn't want it, so it ended up going back. But thankfully, I got my money back. But
There used to be another outfit called Magic Jack or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't think they're around anymore.
And a friend of
Uh,
mine tried that, and it was fine when it worked, and then it quit working, and he just could not get in touch with anybody. They basically had no customer service at all.
there's
a good friend of mine, John Durant. He was involved in the Berlin Candy Drop.
Right.
He was also involved in the Apollo mission, and he was also involved with JPL. He had Magic Jack for his wife on his computer, and I didn't know that. I was like, wait, what are you talking about, Magic Jack? He said, yeah, just plug it in, and she calls whoever she wants to.
Did he have one of the old ones where you had to plug it into your computer in order to, so you had to keep your computer on the whole time?
Yeah. But I've never looked into it. I've got a landline here. I don't even know what my phone number is, but it's a bundle where my internet and cable and everything's cheaper if I
Well,
get
if you have
all three
cable,
of them.
if you have cable like coax for your internet, it's your landline is not actually a landline; it's a VoIP because
Well, it's a
VoIP.
VoIP.
The cable
Yeah,
companies
I
run the
know
phone
that.
over
It's
the VoIP.
it's stupid, but that's how I can get a good deal on high-speed internet. But I have all three of these things, and I will never plug a landline into the back of this thing.
But because I'm on DSL, I still technically have a traditional landline, which to me means that if power goes off and we have no electricity whatsoever,
You can still call 911,
we
but
can
my
still put
power
a phone
goes
in
out. I can't.
911.
My power goes out. I can't call them.
And in a lot of areas, the
So
traditional
that's
phone
what I
companies
consider
have
to be-
quit maintaining
That's what I consider
landlines.
to be a traditional landline, not phone service through the cable company that has to use your modem, which has to be powered by electricity.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Because
One place I lived at, the security gate and the community, you had to have a landline to be able to open that gate up for your guest. And I didn't have a landline. All I got was a cell phone. I had no use for a landline. And I was like, screw, I finally moved, and I moved to a different place where you type in a code, it brings my phone out, dial 9, and opens the gate for you.
Disconnected.
Nice.
We disconnected the actual phone plus when the internet technician come out one time to fix something, he took the filter off of the phone jack, so now it's just got the internet cable plugged into it. And in order to have the phone plugged into it, you got to have.
I don't call them technicians. I call them network guys because they don't know what the hell they're doing.
I know
They're not technicians. They're network guys. They're there to network and nothing else.
And I know that just as well as you do, but he took the filter off of and so because we have the new version of DSL that is faster, that allows me to get 50 down and 10 up. You have to use a different kind of filter with more pins in it for the cable, and we don't have that particular kind of filter, and I really don't want a phone to be plugged back into it because I don't want it to mess up the
Well, when
internet.
you take those filters off, it screws everything up. But when the filters are on, it screws stuff up.
Well, he took the filters off because he said it would screw stuff up if the filters was on with it, since they upgraded our service, and we haven't had a problem since he took it off. So
Yeah, I agree, but it's a double-edged sword. Do if you do, damn if you don't.
so basically we have disconnected the phone. He took the filter off, and now we need the phone plugged back in. I'm almost scared to plug it back in, or scared for my mom to plug it back in because I'm afraid it'll mess up the internet.
It could, it couldn't.
Besides, I don't
But
think we have
I'm not a network guy. That's,
you have to have like a 4-pin or 8-pin filter instead of the old one, instead of the old filters. Anyway, which get the 4-pin, which we don't have, so we wouldn't be able to plug it in anyway.
I'm familiar with those filters, and some of them can fail after a couple of days, so you got to be careful.
But anyway, I had an old filter. I had those old filters, and the network guy said that it wouldn't work, and so you needed you need the new filter, which the other guy took off. So we don't have any of those.
Just
filters.
recently, a month ago, 2 months ago, I was griping, and internet's going in and out, in and out. And I spent 3 hours on the phone talking to some girl in India. Of course, still I have to pay them, $2 an hour to answer a phone. Oh, I'm checking here now. Oh, your internet's fine. No, it's not. Oh, it looks good on this end. No, it's not. Get a technician out here now. Technician showed up the next day, and before the technician showed up, they called me up. Oh, your internet looks fine. We don't need to send a technician. Wrong answer. You send a technician out here now. Technician showed up. Oh yeah, the whole block's down. It was an underground cable because everything here is underground.
That's ridiculous that they can tell you on their end that supposedly your internet's
It's
fine,
good, but it
they
wasn't.
show up and they don't. Neither hand knows what they're doing.
And he's like, hey, everything inside looks good, but he kind of came inside a little bit. He put a filter on. I was like, what the hell? As soon as he left, I took that filter off and threw it in the trash. Immediately. Do not put filters on my crap. And then the next day, they're digging up the whole street because, like I was trying to tell them, there's a problem. It was underground. I laughed about it. I even took pictures of it and shared it on Facebook.
Thankfully, whenever we have a problem, it's an outside problem, like some animal chewed through the cable or something, and
I could understand that if
they don't have to come in and fix any. They don't have to come in and fix any of my crap because my crap ain't the problem. It's their cable.
I would have understood that if it was up on telephone poles, but this is underground that was buried 20 years ago. It's not up to date. Oops, somebody screwed up on that deal. But they're trying to tell me that I'm the one having a problem, not them. No, I don't play that. And now I'm really happy. They replaced that underground cable, and I'm tickled pink about everything.
One time I was
Don't tell me that the problem is inside my house when it's outside. I used to run cable for freaking Time Warner Cable. back in Greensboro. Don't tell me there's a problem here, which is the same company Comcast bought out. But anyway,
Yeah, we had the discussion many a times in cable and class. It's very rare that if you're just using a normal Cat5 cable, it's very rare that the actual cable will cause a problem.
it's very, very, very rare. And I have tools to know how to test that.
Damn, Greg.
Who did that?
Share some of the wealth, would you?
My ping is better than that, Greg, but my speeds definitely aren't.
Yeah, the ping goes up and down.
My ping stays around 9 or 10. Usually that's what it is, about 10,
Ooh, look at
10,
that.
11.
I did say 2022, and then Ken changed it to this. Don't forget
Yeah, I
to pay
got
your
great-
taxes.
I got great
Oh,
stuff in my.
Hey, don't
I got to
forget
pick out of
pay
my
your
teeth.
taxes on stolen goods too.
They're not stolen.
We're just borrowing them.
Didn't even
You
borrow
didn't
them.
hear
They were
that?
given to me.
Did you hear that stupid crap that was going around? If you
Yep.
steal stuff, you gotta pay taxes on it. I've never heard that before.
Too bad they can't stay on my head. I'd walk in there and see if she recognizes me.
It's
How
only
about
90 years old.
The robbers, how you gonna do that?
Is Robert in
not.
here? Robert's not in
It's
here.
a joke, I think. But it's all news media.
No, I think someone actually posted the actual in writing law that it is, and it's
It is
stupid.
a law. IRS law. If
That's-
you
Think
steal
about it,
stuff,
guys.
you got to pay taxes on it.
When did this start? 90 years ago. Al Capone.
Yeah,
Really?
well, Tim, you have to pay taxes if you're stupid enough to report them. Sure. It's just
Hey Gary, I have a question.
Yeah.
It's showing, if you click on the participants, it's showing your camera, it's showing the camera icon is off and the microphone next to your name. So did you enable your camera setting in the BIOS of your computer?
Yes and no. I'm on a different computer.
there you go. Keep us on our
It
toes.
was just showing the microphone yesterday, but now it's showing the camera is off and the microphone is on. It's showing the camera icon.
Yeah. This one doesn't have a way to turn off the BIOS. Yeah, I haven't used this one for about 2 months, and I wanted to update all the stuff.
Turn it on and take a nap.
That's what I plan on doing tomorrow. Taking a nap, taking her to work, and taking a nap all day.
Oh no, you're not. You're getting on going with me tomorrow.
Doubtful.
Okay, this is the raid. Everybody up against the wall.
Oh crap! I'm busted. I'm really busted for stealing stuff. Likewise, busted all of us.
Guess I could take my calendar off the wall. It says July now.
July.
You think I'm kidding?
Oh wow!
What does that say?
Can't see it. You got the background blurring you out.
Oh, hang on.
And
Yes.
Ma'am.
if you wait long enough, it's valid again.
Does that not say
Oh.
July?
That does say July.
Yeah.
At least that one over there says December. But yeah, that one, I haven't changed it yet. Might do that one of these days.
That's when I forgot to get at Walmart, a calendar.
You got a new shirt again. You keep changing shirts.
Somebody's
I
noticing.
think the one in the other room says October. I think. Don't pay much attention to the calendars.
one calendar in the kitchen.
So Catherine was
I've got it.
saying something to Tim.
I don't know if she was talking to you or me.
I wasn't sure
Ken
either.
and Tim sounds almost the same.
Yeah.
Catherine, what were you trying to say?
I was talking to Ken. I said if he waits long enough, then the calendar is valid again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a broken clock is accurate twice a day.
And I can get me a little marker and mark that 1 into a 2, and then it'll be accurate.
Did you fix your hair, Ken?
No. It's
Nope, it's broke.
the only thing I did was
Thought you might have-
shave. I
thought
told
you
you.
might have toned it or something.
No, the only thing is I shaved. I told you guys the beard was coming off. And then it'll start growing back tomorrow.
Hey,
I'm not shaving my beard.
Christmas tree's coming down. Well, the Christmas tree's going to go back in the closet tomorrow.
I did take down my Christmas lights today.
I might, if the weather holds up, I'm doing that tomorrow as well.
you really didn't have much. You really haven't had much Christmas yet because of my mom and dad's sickness. But my mom has always said her birthday's on the 28th, so she just had her birthday. But she's always said that she don't like to have a Christmas tree up on her birthday.
Hey, Ken,
Oh, wow.
Yes.
on the display, share the screen.
Uh-oh, here comes the East guy.
You want me to share the screen or you to share the screen?
Better get Mako.
I caught share the screen, but am I sharing or you sharing?
I think I am, but I don't know where it is.
Oh,
Down at the
bottom.
bottom.
I know where
The
that.
green button out the bottom.
I don't know where it is.
Make it full screen.
It should say screen 1, screen 2, or you can share an individual window.
I got to get underneath the window.
How many monitors do you have?
3.
Oh, well, good luck. I'll be back in a minute.
And to think this all year in reverse. Oh, God.
And to think this is the guy that runs Windows 11. He can't do it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ring that bell.
Did we lose somebody? No, Catherine's still here. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, we gained
5,
somebody.
6, 7, 8, 9,
BH.
10,
Black
11.
Watch, BH Ringer.
Yeah, we're up to
Dave
11.
Ritter just chimed in.
And I told you to watch that bump back in the road. We'd lose somebody.
I think it's still your turn, Tom. I think you're the one that mentioned the ATM. So, Jeff, you got about an hour and we'll call her.
You already updated the BIOS?
Nope, I'm done for the night.
Looks
I'm
like,
just letting it run to break it in.
looks like you got an early start on the grapes.
Yeah, you don't need to let it run to break it in.
Oh, thanks, Gary.
So you've already installed Windows, Jeff?
Nope.
So you're just
I'm
I'm just.
Can
it's sitting in
anybody
the
beat that
BIOS.
speed?
Anybody
Anybody?
want to see if they go faster?
I gotta go check on her. Be quiet.
Now you're just showing off, Gary.
Whose speed is that, Gary?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or
I will beat your upload.
Yeah.
I get the new internet, but
why are you using Columbus, Ohio as your server when you're in Michigan?
Take a look at where I'm at with the IP. What speeds test does, it looks for the closest one from your IP ISP.
Yes, I know that. My just recently, not too long ago, my ISP actually has their own server on speed test, so it actually gets the speed test directly from my ISP on speedtest.net.
Okay, what's
Well,
I'm gonna want to pick that. I mean, I've been picking all over the country just having fun. Don't really care.
Well, mine comes it automatic when it automatically does it automatically picks Little Rock. My ISP server from Little Rock.
I have a business in our house that if you want, I'll do it later.
Because my internet service provider's headquarters is also in Little Rock. So if problems get really bad, I've been to their headquarters before, so I can go knocking on the door.
That shouldn't do much right.
I know, but I'm just joking.
I know.
Damn near an hour in,
But
I
I do
haven't
know
gotten
where
an email yet. That's pretty good.
I do know where their headquarters are. I have been there before.
Yeah, I know. I had preparing that won't give me even they want to list up there.
Quiet room all of a sudden.
Yeah, my old instructor.
I'm not quiet.
One of my old instructors used to work for a data center. Used to work for a data center in Little Rock. I think he went back there, and because he used to work there when he was teaching us, we actually got to tour that place. It was really neat.
Is this better?
Yeah, you know, it's acceptable. I mean,
the down is amazing, but the up could use a little work.
Yeah, well, I said it on
oh yeah.
$45 for this, folks.
What gets me is mine's flipped. My upload is faster than my download.
Yeah, you've mentioned that before. That makes no sense.
Or how is
Did you
that
see the
possible?
Detroit, Alex?
How is
I
that
don't
possible
know
if you're on a
why it's
residential
possible, but
connection,
it is.
Rick?
I don't know. But I showed my.
Oh, there goes the firework.
I didn't share my screen, but I was looking at my speedtest.net in my area. I think about reading it right. My upload is faster than my download.
The only time I see that is when I'm at the hospital. The only time is when I'm using the hospital's internet. I don't. If I run a speed test anywhere else on anybody else's connection, I never see that.
My fantastic members are 231 down, 36 up.
To a public Wi-Fi. Never ever.
The only reason I do is because I know for a fact that that's the actual hospital, because it shows up there, shows up the brand of the access points and asks for your email address. So if there's ever a problem, they can email you.
I don't even trust that. I know IT guys over here that work for Kaiser, and that's one of the guys that does that kind of helped Doug get started in a way. So I don't trust them.
I know it's bad to.
Well, you wouldn't like what I did a few years ago then, Tim. When we first moved to Aiken, South Carolina, lived in a hotel for 2 months.
Oh God, that must have been horrible.
And had to use their internet. I did use a wired connection in the room rather than wireless, but I had to do my banking and everything over their wired connection.
Oh no.
Didn't have a choice.
That kind of sucks.
Yep.
Did
I got away with that, of course, once we got into a house and got our own. I changed all my passwords and everything immediately.
I would have done that also immediately.
Did you connect your own router, Jeff, to their wired connection and connect your computers to your own personal wireless router, or did you just connect straight to?
No, I just connected straight into their wired network. They actually had a wired connection. So at least it wasn't being broadcast through the hotel. That isn't to say somebody couldn't have tapped in.
And or their computers are shared through the network, but I'm pretty sure you didn't share your network.
No. I made sure I didn't have any sharing on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you had it turned off.
Most hotels, like most big brand name like Hamptons and Comfort Inns, those places,
hamstring just decided.
at least the ones that I've been to, they all have, you know, client, what's called client IP isolation turned on their routers so that if you're connected and I'm connected to their wireless, I can't see your devices. To my device, it's like I'm the only device on the network.
It just,
They can still be hacked.
I don't know
I
what caused
proved
it.
it.
It just did.
To see if I could do it.
Of course, that was back in, I was actually still running XP in those days.
Oh man, that's old.
But I
That was early 2011.
I have a little $20 little really cheap travel router that I always take with me because I never take a laptop. I always take just my tablet and my phone. So if there's a hardwired jack in the hotel room, I just plug my little cheap travel router into their wired connection, so I can at least have my own wireless, if nothing else, that has a password on it.
Well, what I do is I make my mobile phone as a hotspot. So only my computer can connect to it, and it works great.
I have that now, but I haven't always had that, and they may turn it off on me after the COVID slows down a little bit. They may turn that feature off.
Well, if I'm just staying in a motel someplace and I know I'm going to be doing that, I just don't do anything important over their network, period.
Well, that's the best way to go. You know, just surf the net and nothing else.
And besides, most websites do have HTTPS these days.
A surprising number don't. I have that Firefox add-on that says to always use HTTPS, and a surprising number of sites say it's not available here. I have to go back to HTTP.
Our church website defaults to HTTPS. I mean HTTP, but not my dad's business my dad's website I set up, it defaults to HTTPS, just like every other website. So you won't get that message that says on your browser that says the connection is not private or whatever when you try to visit.
These guys are getting trigger happy out here. Fireworks going off early.
You got about an hour.
Hear any gunshots yet?
I heard a couple of
Is that where you live, Gary?
but I haven't heard any gunshots yet. The gunshots, they're
Who's living in Florida?
Go off at midnight.
I heard a couple of loud fireworks when I was out of the room. I went downstairs to help my wife with something, and right out in the street in front of the house, kaboom! From
Who's showing the property in Florida?
They send me this every day.
Why does it only have 9 bedrooms but 13 bathrooms?
Yeah, why is it? I mean,
They got
you beat me to it. I was going to ask that same question.
Hey, if you can afford 106 million, put another bedroom in.
Hey, Tim.
Knock out 5 bathrooms and make them bedrooms. Yes, Jeff.
There's a couple months ago on one Sunday after we ate, we went just driving around. There was some new development out west of the 215. It's up in Summerlin, which is, those new developments are a little pricey anyway. I went through a couple of model homes, and they weren't that big, maybe 2,100 square feet, single story.
Were these things models or just ordinary models?
Well, I thought I was in just kind of a.
But what did they model? Lingerie or what? Good one.
Well, that you had to speak with the realtor to go in the back to see that.
Oh, you gotta go in the back. There you go. You gotta go back.
But anyway, was amazed, looked at a couple of what I thought were moderately nice places, but I didn't think they were all that high end. And I couldn't touch anything that I would have liked to lived in out there for less than about $700,000.
Crazy.
That's
Well,
nice.
And so that is, I obviously am not going to be living there anytime soon.
I like that one
Unless
too, Greg.
Unless I hit the megabucks. And it's hard to hit it when you don't play it.
I watched a few videos a while back where some people ordered a pizza or ordered some DoorDash to some model homes, and even made cookies and made food and stuff in the oven in the model home.
Yeah, did you get the warning email from ISD for those downloads, Alex?
What downloads?
I mean, you watch those videos. You can't go watch those videos.
That's a good one.
I should be asking you that. You asking? I don't forward anything like you do, and like Darren does.
Oh, that's who we're missing. We're missing Darren.
There
Robert.
is Darren.
Darren's still swinging on his chandelier. He's still up there with the bottle of beer in his hands going, whoopee.
Oh, he's probably got a 24 ounce too.
Oh, I like Yosemite Sam, Greg.
Yeah, I like that too.
I do too.
Pretty nice, thank you.
Got the big guns out.
These virtual backgrounds in Zoom are pretty nice, especially if you don't have a physical green screen that you can.
I just figured out how to do mine tonight. I got a couple ideas to do. I want to change this picture too.
You can do it. You can do a video. You can do a video too on there, but it makes it too busy. Makes your background too busy. Instead of focusing on you, people are focused on the background.
Somebody's TV's going on.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what she's watching because she was watching something on Roku, but now it doesn't sound like it's Roku at all.
How's Cody working out for you, Ken?
Haven't done anything with it, Jim. Haven't. In fact, that computer's actually off right now. Let's see. We're streaming over Zoom. I can't show that one. I was gonna.
Why don't you get her a late Christmas present, Ken?
Get her a who?
You get your Lorna. Why don't you get her a late Christmas present? You get her. You could get her a pair of wireless headphones that connects.
She likes Alexander better. That's why.
That connects to the audio output of the TV, so you don't have to hear what she's watching.
I'd close the door and I wouldn't hear it. It don't bother me. If I wanted to be real mean, I'd go in there and put an album on, but then I'll catch all kind of notifications from YouTube. But
my grandma has gotten, likes to watch TV with her headphones on in bed at night, and so she's went through like 3 or 4 or 5 pairs of headphones because she didn't like. Well, I ended up with a pair because anything that she don't like, I end up with.
That would bug me to try to sleep with headphones on.
And so my mom, we hooked up a pair of headphones to the audio output on the living room TV, and so if my mom needs to hear the TV better, she can put those on in her browse, and she can walk all the way back to down the hallway to my bedroom and still be able to hear it coming from the living room TV in her ears.
Wow, I can't believe
Our TV, the living room TV actually has 2 audio outputs and just a regular set of RCA red and white jacks and a optical, and both of them actually work at the same time. So she can have the headphones on and the sound bar connected to the same TV. Will still work.
Anybody want their drinks refreshing?
Yes.
Matter of fact, I
To
do.
refresh mine, I got 50 minutes to go. Well, less than 50 minutes to go to hear all the gunshots go off.
As long as the bullets don't come flying through the walls.
Yeah, exactly. Last New Year's Eve, somebody shot a gun straight up in the air and the bullet came down. What goes up's gotta come down, and people don't believe it. Killed a kid in an apartment. It went to, I believe, 3 stories.
Doggone it.
You see that news story?
And the kid was sleeping in his bed. And it
See that
killed
news
him.
story last week or so, where the police someplace were shooting at a guy with a gun out in the store someplace and went through a wall by accident and killed a 14-year-old girl.
L.A., wasn't it?
Yep.
That was L.A., I think.
Was it?
Yeah, that was L.A.
Supposedly the bullet ricocheted off the ground and killed her.
Yeah, it's big news out here.
Yeah.
They're all over it.
I saw earlier where a 3-year-old that accidentally shot herself did die. So
Yeah, she got her hands on the gun and didn't know what it was. And hell, that was
of course
out here
not.
too, wasn't it?
I mean, my granddaughters just turned 3 a week ago last night, and they wouldn't know. They would know that it was a toy to them, and not that it was a weapon. And they wouldn't know any different.
One of our neighbors that was leaving.
Got to get a
the house
refill.
next to us. Their kids drowned in a swimming pool. One of those inflatable above ground swimming pools.
I've got a few guns laying around, but the high-powered rifles and stuff, I keep it working and safe because I don't use them that often.
Guns shouldn't be loaded.
No, they should not be loaded, and they should have a zip tie or some kind of lock on it until you need it. Now, if you're scared to death, you're going to get robbed or whatever, and you're in a bad neighborhood, I could see that could be a little different, but I'm not in a bad neighborhood. Yeah, come on. Safety first. That's what they train us for. Because I don't get it.
Gun is always to be considered loaded.
It's always considered loaded, even though there's nothing in it.
No, it's not. Ask Kelly Baldwin.
Well, okay.
He said it out and loaded with real bullets. He wouldn't lie to you.
He said he didn't shoot it. He said he did not pull the trigger up tonight.
You believe him?
I don't know.
I have
I don't know neither. That's another sad situation altogether, and we don't know what actually happened.
We know that he's lying. That gun will not fire unless you hit it with a hammer, and it won't fire. Unless you get fully cocked and pull the trigger.
True.
So I have the exact model of gun. You can't fire that.
Yeah, Gary, you're not supposed to be hammered when you try to fire it.
Oh, that's funny, but not funny.
If you did that, you'd be in jail the rest of your family, and people won't even get in trouble.
True.
Well, no. My question is, who put the live round in?
That I do have a question.
I think they're still trying to figure that out, and they're just feeding news media a bunch of bullshit, to be honest with you. That shouldn't have gone out on YouTube anyway.
I don't think you covered it up. Are we talking about Alec Baldwin?
Yeah.
Okay, figured that out. Good.
Oh, Jeff finally figured it out. How to set it.
I was out of the room when you started the conversation. You ought to give me some credit for putting 3 and 5 together and coming up with 2.
Okay.
Nobody caught that. You guys are tough, I swear. Take some more drinks. These jokes will go over well.
Or where the hell did the live rounds come from? That's my question.
Remington?
That's
Yeah.
what I was asking.
I'm still asking it.
So, Alex, you think you can hear that? If I go in there and turn on my receiver, put it over on, I forget the setting, and just turn the volume up just a skosh, you could hear it like it's sitting in this room.
Maybe.
Oh, ain't no maybe. You were complaining yesterday, and that was nothing. That was very low volume.
What was I complaining about yesterday? The TV?
My music.
Yes. I do have. I think I do have very good hearing.
What?
Ooh.
That ain't bad.
Speak up. I
Good
can't
one,
hear you.
Jeff.
What?
Rick, you need to set your background. You don't have a background set.
And I don't want one.
Or you could put one like Sam has and maybe disappear, and we don't know if he's there or not. And mute
He
yourself.
could be the road runner.
Greg is suffering with the idea that this is a democracy.
Or you could join Gary and Catherine and BW and VH in their background, which I'm working on getting that done. I don't know. I don't mind showing my ugly mug over YouTube. Don't bother me a bit. Tell me
I
more
forgot
about
how
the
hell
pot.
I got the ring behind me. Give me a break.
Did you take that, Tim?
Oh, did I take that picture?
Yeah.
You talking
Yes,
to
I
me?
did.
Nice.
Thanks for the forest fires nearby. It made it look kind of orange.
So that's recent?
It was last year.
Oh, okay.
It's just from the fire. You didn't use a
2021 or
filter anything.
2020?
I did not use a filter. And if you look to the very right, I caught a little piece of a pine tree there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yep.
I know exactly where that pine tree is. But it's normally not orange. But the smoke
Yeah.
from the nearby forest fires changed the color of the moon. It makes it look orange sometimes. I've got some even better than this. I mean, it's really, really orange. Matter of fact, ABC 30 News used one of my photos illegally. And I was emailed about that. I contacted them and they're like, oh, sorry. It's like, don't do that again.
Yes.
Talking.
Catherine's talking to Ken.
He doesn't want to talk to me.
No, I said yes.
Ben, I go to bed.
Okay. Thank you for being here. We'll do it again tomorrow night.
Yes?
We won't have this pesky wife bothering us tomorrow night. This was just a yearly thing.
No, you do. Your wife is fine. I have no problems with her. But then I don't live with her either, you know?
I don't have any problems with her either. Well, oh wait, I do live with her. Okay.
I would hope you don't have any problems with her because you're the one stuck with her.
I will, Catherine. I will.
You know she's watching the YouTube stream, Ken.
No, she's watching Filipino TV, so I'm in the clear.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't logged her back in yet because I still haven't looked up what her information is. And I'm just being lazy. I know where it's at. It's like I haven't put Facebook back on my phone, and you know what? I haven't missed it. I didn't put email back on my phone. I don't miss it.
Well,
So I
if
may
you
skip
don't-
doing
if you
that.
Don't have it done. If you don't have it done by the time you make a trip, down to see me, I'll do it for you.
Hey, Catherine,
Yes?
how come your videos go to private?
Because you've got less than 1,000 subscribers, your videos will go to private if you live stream.
I was asking her.
I need to change it. Yes, 65, I need to change it, and I forget it, but
It goes public and it goes private like a minute or two later. I thought it was kind of weird. I was just asking.
it's a bit of weird. It's a weird default setting, I think.
No, it's you're using your phone, Catherine, and as long as you keep using your phone, it's always going to be private until you go to YouTube Studio and switch it over to public.
As long as you've got less than 1,000 subscribers, according to YouTube.
I'll go out on a limb and say I bet you can have over 1,000 subscribers and it's still going to have that problem.
I was just getting ready to say you don't have to have 1,000 subscribers. You can make it public anytime. But anyway, I was just asking a question.
I turned it public. Now it's public.
Yep. That's.
I was watching a video earlier, and this girl
was probably get a lot.
saying that
you could probably get a lot more viewers if it's public.
Yes, I already have the 35 views on this video, so it's not too bad. It's actually fun.
That's not bad at all.
I appreciate everything you do for us in the IT world.
You're very welcome, Tim. I like doing it because I really do. I like to help, yes.
I like to help too. And I like what you're doing.
I always want to help before someone completely despairs. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Then it's like too late, yes.
the problem I have is they won't come to me until it's too late. At least that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I don't miss it, Tom. All right, so
I go now,
demonstration coming up after I get rid of.
Good night, Catherine.
Good night, Catherine. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Good night. Happy New Year.
Catherine.
I thought she was trying to say something.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Okay, so I'm on the cheap camera. I got L phone in hand. This is why it's private. I've got, I don't know, 80 some subscribers, 87 now. So if I go to the YouTube app, and I don't think I can make the screen where you guys can see it, that might help. If I go to the YouTube app, I hit the plus button, I go live, I don't want my location. We're gonna go make it. You got to make a dumb title. So I just put something dumb in there.
D-O-U-G.
How did you guess? Doggone it! I can't trust you with anything, can I?
Did I know?
So then I go to next. Now, this is where I learned I'm not going to smile for the thumbnail. It's going to be a picture of whatever that picture is on the wall. And then in real small print, it says, rotate the camera for landscape. Because if I started here, it's stuck there. So I'm going to rotate this into landscape. And then I'm going to hit go live. And the video will be live. Now, you guys can go to YouTube right now. And you will see this video live. As long as it's live, the video will be there on. Yeah, right, Tony. I know. Push the button, huh? So I can flip the camera around, show you guys, and you can watch the stream of you guys. Right, it should have just popped up. So, what do you think? Looks pretty good, huh? Now, when I end the stream, it will immediately go to private, and it's because it's on the phone. It's a glitch. It really is. So now watch. I'm going to end the video. End. Even though it was marked private, and even though it says your stream will be saved as private. You can change the visibility at any time. Has nothing to do with the 1,000 subscribers. You have to have over 50, but we can't get Alex to stream for some reason. Now I have to go into the studio.
Well, that's what it says. If I click on that learn more on that eligibility message and you scroll down, it specifically says on there that if you got less than 1,000 subscribers and you stream on mobile, it will set your stream by default private.
Right. And last week Doug showed where it only has to be 50 now. But for some reason you can't. And like I said earlier, on Monday morning, we'll try to get a hold of someone in YouTube and see if they can figure it out.
I was watching a video.
Now, Greg, go see if you can see that video. Because I'm done.
I was watching a video earlier, and this girl said that sometimes to be able to live stream, if you meet the requirements, it could take up to 3 weeks before you'd be able to live stream.
I thought it was a 24-hour window. Isn't what they advertised?
That's what they advertised. But this video I watched said it could take up to 3 weeks before you'd be able to.
Wow.
For some reason.
Keep in mind.
What was the date of that video?
And videos sometimes are obsolete and not true.
Correct.
Okay, so now I should be back on the cell phone. I'm going to have to plug it in because it's killing the battery.
3 subscribers. And see when I can.
Now here's something I find interesting. Right now, this is good, but if I turn it upside down, I may go upside down. Oh, nope, see? Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I don't quite understand it. Hey, Greg, did you check?
Well, I didn't know you wanted me to.
You're talking to me.
Are you talking to me?
Okay.
Not there, is it?
No.
Okay. Give me 30.
Greg is on the second bag of Oreo cookies, so, leave him be.
Yeah, really.
No,
Give me about 30 seconds.
No. This is what I'm eating.
It's kind of hard to see when you got, Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its hot and spicy.
All right. It is now published and it is now public. It's the weirdest thing.
It hasn't popped up yet. I just did a refresh.
Yeah, give it about 5 more seconds or so. I mean, it's not instant.
Well, like I've told you, Ken, I'm not in a hurry to be able to mobile live stream. I probably won't ever. I'll probably do it, once or twice, maybe 3 times, and then forget about it.
It's going to have some practical uses. I mean, when we go on vacation, if I want to do a live stream while we're in wherever we're at, then I can. But YouTube Studio is not on there, and I don't really plan on putting it back on there because the only reason I put it on the other phone was because I read somewhere where in YouTube Studio you can actually change it from private to public to work on the phone, but you cannot. So
my mom and dad don't like it. If we go on vacation, if I try to post pictures, well, they don't want me posting pictures while we're on vacation because they think someone may see it and someone may try to break in.
because they see you're not at home.
After you get back home.
And so for that reason, I probably won't go. If we go on vacation, I probably won't be going live while we're on vacation. Unless I say it's private.
Never thought about that.
Unless I said it's private and only you can watch it, or only a select few. Those of us on Zoom can watch it.
Still has there's two different things going on there. If I'm covering an event, of course everybody knows I'm not going to be home.
Right.
But I don't make it public. It's my friends only. I don't post the actual pictures that I'm taking as a professional photographer until later down the line, at least a week.
Yeah, it's there in mine now, Greg.
Now, if I take pictures with my mobile phone at an event, and I tag it, I'm here right now.
It's weird.
That there again, it's a double-edged sword. So a lot of people I know, they go to these cool events and this and that and the other. They'll wait a week or two to post those pictures on Facebook because they don't want people to know that they're gone. But that particular person makes everything public. I make all my stuff friends only.
Yeah, that's the way I do.
That's the way you should do it. Now, I got a call earlier.
All right, Matthew, good night. Thank you.
Yeah, I got a call earlier today from Nevada. I didn't know who the hell it was. So I don't let it go to voicemail. They didn't leave a voicemail. I basically figured out who it was. But anyway, long story short, if you're on vacation and you're in the Bahamas or whatever, take your pictures. Take all the pictures you want. Post them after you get back home.
Right. Oh, I'm upside down again. What the heck?
That's the trick.
Thank you.
But if I'm nearby home, I'm gonna post something like I'm covering the Bulldog Blitz skydiving team, or I'm at here at Sky Park. I'm nearby home. Yeah, I'll tag the location or heartbeat. But if I'm out of town, I'm not doing that until I get back home. Maybe a week later. Yeah, and I got in a big argument with somebody, one of my pilot friends. We flew to Las Vegas or wherever it was. I can't remember that. No, it was Hollister, matter of fact. And we're all of us was sitting there having a nice breakfast and everything. I took a picture of everybody and I tagged it. And one guy came unglued and said, "Hey, don't tag me in that stuff. You're advertising I'm not home." I'm like, "Oh, wow. You need to chill out, dude." But anyway, that's my thought on that stuff.
Yeah, I've never given it any thought, but that is a good point.
It is a good point.
I've got tons of. There's a couple people that I've been to church with in the past that they literally will post everything they're doing when they're doing it, and it's public. They'll post if they're in Disney World or in New York City or eating at this restaurant.
Well, can I ask you a question? Do they have their own Facebook page?
Yes.
So they're posting whatever they're doing all the time live?
Yes.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, as long as it's private to that page. And you have to be invited as a member to be able to view that page. Make sense?
Yes.
So does Facebook still do the thing where if you're friends with someone and you post something to their page, then their friends can see what you posted to their page as well, and then the friends of the friends can see what you posted to their page? Or did they ever fix that?
I don't know if they fixed that or not, but I got a big argument with one of my oh crap, one of my photo students.
Take your time. We got all night.
Yeah, I know, but this guy, you know, he reamed my ass out, and I didn't appreciate it one bit. And yes, he had a degree in business and this and that and the other, but he accused me of doing this and this and that. And I was like, no, that ain't how that. This is not how that. This is not how things work. If I post something to my friends only, but you're a friend of mine, you can see it. And his problem was he was worried about his friends seeing it. No, your friends cannot see what I post. Only you can see what I post because I put friends only. I'm not friends with your friends.
Oh yeah, then they might have fixed that because it used to be everyone in the world saw it.
No, it's always been that way.
You're talking about doing it on your own page, though, right?
Yeah. And me and him got in a big argument. And anyway, I don't even want to go into all the details, but it was stupid.
But you can do anything you want as long as you got the model release.
It was childish.
You can put it on the front page of the world.
Yeah,
If I
you
want
can.
that. As long as you got a model release, do whatever you want.
I've got all those forms too, but the big thing was it was friends only. And we got in a big argument about it. I was like, hey, dude, I didn't post it public. So anyway,
That's the problem I have with the problem I have. I don't know if it's with Facebook or with just with people that don't understand how Facebook works. Is a lot of people I know seem to think that everything you post on Facebook is automatically public, and there's no security settings in Facebook to prevent people from seeing it.
there's a crap load of security settings in there.
I know that, but I feel like some of the people that I know, including my parents, don't think that way because
They don't understand it, basically.
Alex, do you want me to email Mark about your concerns? He's
No.
still up. He's still up.
Leave him alone. He's in enough trouble already.
But
anyway, if you post something and you make it friends only, nobody else is going to see it, but only your friends.
yeah, and I think I also have my Facebook account set so that only, I don't know what's it called. Only friends of friends can send you friend requests or something like that.
Yeah, you can. There's certain ways to set up, and there's a lot of different tabs and stuff through Facebook, and you really got to comb through all that stuff and set it up to the way you like it. I've actually banned people from seeing me. It's crazy. But if you share something and you don't want it to be public and you want only your friends to see it, and here's another thing. If you only want to share it with certain friends, you can do that too.
Yes, I do that because I do it with my grandma because she don't have Messenger. She don't really know how to work tablet, but she doesn't know how to get on Facebook. And so if I want to share something with her, I just go on there and type whatever I want or put whatever picture I want and tell her that I only want it to be specifically to her and nobody else.
I will say something about Messenger. Messenger can be hacked really easy. Very, very easy. I get messages from time to time, here and there. Every once in a while, there's a hacker in there. Messenger is not safe at all. I'd rather get a text message on my personal cell phone number than use
What they should
Messenger.
do, have the people that wrote Facebook write Messenger.
Well, Facebook is crap.
Have them write Facebook.
Facebook is crap, but you gotta go through there and go through all these bullshit settings to make it work right.
I don't like something out there that somebody can change and I don't have to.
Well, the other thing that's going around is these people are hacking our pages and they're making copies of our pictures and they're sending our friends requests.
I had somebody do that with my, but all they did was take copy my profile picture and put it on a new account with my name. But
they do it all the time.
But surprisingly, I had at least 5 friends that had already friended that account, and I messaged them back immediately and said, "Don't."
I don't even do that. I ignore it.
Friend.
I don't even do that. I ignore it because I'm already friends with them.
Well, I went to
there's been maybe one account. The guy screwed up, forgot his password, and he's like, "Hey, I screwed up. I can't remember my password." So I made a whole new Facebook page. And I told him point blank, "Sorry, you're not going to be my friend because I don't trust it. Even though you're talking to me on the phone." And the guy thought I was nuts. No, that's just the way I work. I don't give a crap who you are.
My aunt has done the same thing. She has, and I've probably friended every account over the years that she's got, but she's got like 8 different accounts.
8 Facebook accounts?
Yes, all because she forgets her password.
Oh wow, that's a big time hack.
Hi, Jeff.
Right there. Oh, you gotta be.
Thought I'd call you 13 minutes early and wish you a happy New Year. It looked like you were dozing off there a little bit.
I'm not saying that you're a hacker.
Trying to figure out how to do something.
I know you're not, but I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. She's got 8 Facebook accounts.
The 8 accounts.
Oh, you are working on the computer then.
She needs.
Well, I'm working on my old one.
Oh, we got a bunch of conversations going on here.
Copy something there.
Oh.
I have a flash drive already in that I.
Well, it looks like Jeff is on the phone.
To download it.
Yeah, I'm talking to Jeff. He hadn't figured it out yet, but he will. So Jeff's on the phone too. So hey, Jeff, did you get a phone call?
Hey,
But anyway, Alex, I would tell her to delete all those accounts.
Jeff, it's me. Look.
Honestly.
Okay.
You don't even have a computer, and there's some stuff you can only do on the computer.
Oh, okay.
Computer than it is to do it on the phone.
I just wanted to wish you a happy New Year before you dozed off and.
No. I'm gonna be here a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you. I'll call you back in 16 minutes.
We don't even have a computer.
All right, bye.
All right, take care.
Wow.
But I deactivated my mom's Facebook account.
Yes.
About a year.
Go in the other room and Jeff will call you on his phone.
Yeah.
Come on, really. And Jeff.
What I really wanted was his wife's phone.
Yeah, it was. I can't use mine because I'm using it for the camera.
Oh,
What I
okay.
wanted to do is have her to call you, but she wouldn't play along with that.
Oh, they got something else going on in the background, Alex. Sorry about that.
You guys are fine. I was just calling Jeff to wake him up again. You know, New Year's is coming up in 15 minutes for him, so I didn't want him to miss it.
I'm gonna walk outside in 15 minutes and see how many fireworks we can hear or gunshots too. But anyway, Alex, I would suggest delete all those accounts and start over. And don't trust none of that stuff.
She don't have a computer. All she's got is her phone, and it's hard to do that kind of stuff. Sometimes it can be hard to do that stuff.
Don't forget to wear your bullseye t-shirt again, hey?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I did deactivate my mom's Facebook account. It's been deactivated for
Probably
Well,
about
if they're not using it, deactivate it. It's stupid.
I'll
Makes
delete
sense.
your number off her phone, Jeff, so she doesn't accidentally call you one day.
Yeah.
Although that could be pretty funny.
Who's this?
I
I don't know
really-
anybody in Illinois.
Oh, somebody called me from Nevada today, even though they live in Illinois.
Actually, that was a 702 area code.
Yep, we still carry our Nevada area codes. I still have my Nevada license. And we'll have it for at least 5 more years.
Hey, thanks for the call.
You're quite welcome. Did you ever hear anything?
No, I didn't.
Makes 2 of us.
One of the weird things about Nevada is that when you move here, you can register your car here without changing the title to be in Nevada.
Yes, sir. I know somebody at Sierra Sky Park doing the same thing right now.
And so I never changed the title on my truck, on my old truck when I moved here. I registered it here like you're supposed to and pay my taxes and all that crap. And came from Tennessee. So then a company I work for.
Tennessee to there.
Yep. And so the company I'm working for back then moves us to South Carolina. So I go down to DMV and I hand them my Nevada plates and my Tennessee title. And the lady just looks at me and says, "What the hell is this?"
I would have never walked in there with them tags.
Well, they didn't take them. She said, "We don't want them."
Tags. But anyway, carry on, Jeff.
So, I mean, everything worked out all right, but they didn't want the old tags, so, and I wasn't going to spend the money to mail them back to Nevada, so that's the way it goes.
Well, South Carolina
You
don't
can
care.
start
It's
your
a
license
weird
plate
state.
wall like people have, where they've got different license plates for different places.
Here, once you sell your car, move or whatever, they want you to send back the tags. I did not.
Yeah, I think I still have my Nevada plates out in the garage.
So,
I still got my Georgia tags and my.
And the only reason she's got an Illinois driver's license is because her California license was about to expire. So we had to get her a new license.
South Carolina did insist that I get a new license there, though.
I moved
I changed the tags on my truck.
Well, if I ever get stopped, I'm in town visiting, and I live at 1404 Sailor Avenue in Las Vegas. That's what's on my license.
Now, when I did move from North Carolina to Georgia, and I wanted to get a Georgia license, and of course, Georgia's weird. You go to the Georgia Highway Patrol or whatever they call it over there to get licensed. There's no such thing as a DMV. So I go to their barracks to get my license. And they're like, "Well, where's your ID?" And I'm showing them my North Carolina license. They take a hole puncher and they poke a hole through the part of the license that says when it's expired, and they give it back to you. I'm like, huh?
And then do they tell you that you're supposed to use that until
we'll,
your new one gets
we'll
there?
Send you the new one in the mail later.
Yep. I'm
like, huh?
Yep.
I tripped. I tripped out on that. I was like, what am I supposed to use for a license from now? Well, if I get pulled over tonight. And the lady looked at me, she's like, you're shit out of luck. I was like, this is stupid. This is really stupid. You just poked a hole through a really perfectly good license, and you're telling me I'm not getting a new one for 6 weeks? Oh, man, I was pissed.
Yeah, but how much does it cost you?
Oh, nothing. But still,
Well, what did you expect? Hole in one for nothing.
I didn't expect that at all.
Some people can't be pleased.
I know
A
that.
lot, but
I know that BW.
spend $1,000 to try to get a hole in one, and you only got one. You spent nothing, and you
I
got
spent nothing, but yes,
You got nothing.
I know what you're coming from. There's a lot of fakes out there.
I'm like,
Strangest experience I ever had was when I was living in Tennessee.
Ooh, 9 minutes.
My father had passed away in 1981. And a couple of years after that, I went back to Kansas where my mother was living, and she didn't drive at all, never did have a driver's license. But she wanted to give me my dad's old truck. It had been sitting there for a while, and I got it running again and sort of got it started. So we go down to the courthouse out in Kansas, and she signs the title over to me, and the title was written, she was the co-owner, and said and/or in Kansas, and that meant either one of them could sell it without the consent of the other. The lady says, do you want to get new tags here, or do you want to go do that once you get back to Tennessee? I said, well, I guess I might as well wait till I get back, and I had the paperwork, all of that. So I get back to Tennessee, and I go and try and register the thing, and they won't register it. And I said, well, my mother in Kansas had the authority to sign this over to me. And she says, you aren't in Kansas. And I said, so what am I supposed to do? And she said, you need to get your father's signature. And I said, you mean you want me to go back to the cemetery in Kansas and dig him up, or what?
Wow.
And so, but they had a form. So
Fireworks started 9 minutes early.
my mother and I had to sign a form swearing that we were the only heirs of my father and giving her permission to sell the vehicle to me. And had to be notarized for both of us. You know, that, I mean, sometimes you just kind of roll your eyes and go ahead and do what you have to do.
Yeah. Makes you
If I had
wonder.
known that, I would have spent the extra money to buy the tags in Kansas and drive them for, I don't know, 11 months or whatever.
Yep.
And then re-register it in Tennessee.
Well, except what happened to us was we had just gotten our license, the plates in Nevada, right before we moved here, so they were good for at least 9 more months. But we got a letter from our insurance company there saying we had to switch our insurance to here. And as soon as we did that, we got a letter from the state of Illinois saying we had to have Illinois license plate on the car. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, that set us back a pretty penny. And it goes down
Look
every
at
year.
me. And back east, you can keep your plates after you sell the car. When I moved to California, no, the plates has got to go with the car. I didn't know that.
yeah.
I did not know that. And I got in a bunch of trouble. But anyway, that's stupid.
Yeah, here when you sell the car, you can keep the plates for so long if you're going to buy another car and put them on that one.
Right.
Yeah.
In Nevada. But if you aren't, then you're supposed to turn them in.
Lots of gunfire going off already.
You got 5 minutes. You need to go out there and yell at them, tell them to stop.
Oh, I was already out there. I don't know if you guys could hear it or not.
Mr. Stout,
That would be I.
is you an Illinois citizen?
Depends on who's asking.
When I came back from overseas.
Illinois State Trooper.
Oh, no, sir. My residence.
Donkey.
No, sir. My residence is 1404 Sailor Avenue or Sailor Way in Las Vegas, Nevada, 89120, I believe it is. Whatever's on my license.
Yeah, that's printed on his license.
That's right. And I got pictures to prove it.
When
I got pictures of me in that yard.
Fire though. Yeah.
2027.
So you'll technically be living in Nevada according to your license until 2027.
Until I'm forced to get an Illinois license, yes. I will carry my Nevada license. And no one's
If they
questioning it.
stop you and they see you have a Nevada license and a registration in Illinois, will they say anything?
Aha! Now there's where we could have a little bit of a conundrum, except the car is registered in Lorna's name, who has an Illinois driver's license.
I came back. You have to drive her around.
Ooh, that's a lot.
All right.
So I have to drive her around.
Yeah.
Technically, within
You're just
30.
there visiting your wife because she works there and you don't work there.
I'm like, if we were to get stopped right now, I'm in for the holidays. You know, if we get stopped in summertime, I'm here for the 4th of July.
Now the number of the Illinois Highway Patrol is what?
Hang on, let me get that for you. That number would be. Oh wow! Oddly enough, Jeff, it's 702 764 1207.
Oh man, nice fireworks.
I came back from overseas, from Bahrain. My wife and I went to the Illinois DMV. I was telling the clerk, here's my military ID and all that stuff. They didn't make me do anything. No wrist test, no driving test.
Yep, Lorna was basically the same way. Just license. Oh, you're
There's
licensed.
some law about military personnel, I think, that covers that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I told the clerk, yeah, she's got a license. She's got an international driver's license. They made her take the written and the driving test. She was pissed at me.
I reckon so.
Oh, 89108. This thing expires June 7th, 2027.
Yeah, I got to get mine renewed too this year.
I just got mine renewed not too long ago when mine expires in 2024. So yours, but mine's only an ID, not a driver's license.
Speaking of that, when we moved, we came out here in July of 2016 to buy this house so we could move back. And
lots of gunfire going off.
We had sort of picked out the house. My daughter was here, and she kind of picked it out for us. But we had to come sign paperwork and do this and that and the other thing. So before we're coming out here, I mean, I look at my driver's license, see when the expiration date is, and that was good. And my wife doesn't drive, but she had an ID, and she got her ID the same day I got my driver's license. We get out here, and we're at the closing on buying this house. And the lady at the title place looks at my wife's ID and said, "This is expired." And in South Carolina, the IDs expire sooner than driver's license, and they don't send you a notification like they do with the driver's license.
Huh.
So
Yeah,
we
they
had
do the same bullshit out here.
So we ended up, and they first told us we were going to have to go back to South Carolina and get my wife an updated ID, and we had driven out here. So we were going to get on the plane, fly back, rent a car, go to the DMV.
Happy New Year.
Yep. And then finally, the title officer called Bank of America, who was doing our loan, and explained the situation. And by a little sweet talk, they reluctantly agreed to let us sign the paperwork with my wife's expired ID.
Oh wow, cool fireworks.
Why couldn't you have gone and gotten a Nevada identification card?
Because we didn't yet have a residence.
Oh.
God.
Okay.
Oh, this is awesome what I'm seeing
Hold
right
on,
now.
I get somebody set off a firework and my horn's honking on my truck.
Oh, this is so cool what I'm seeing. Wow.
Can you show your camera?
It is 2022, pretty much everywhere in the world now, I believe.
Cool.
Tom K was asking, so.
Oh Holy gunfire, fireworks, all at the same time. Oh, somebody's shooting an AR-15 off.
That's the 5 Ducks.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
speaking of, do you know, Tim, do you know what Doug is doing for New Year's?
No, no.
11 o'clock a.m. New Year's Day Pacific
All the
time live
neighbors are
stream.
coming outside watching this. Just so
That's what Doug's doing on New Year's. He's got a live stream scheduled for tomorrow morning, 11
Oh
o'clock
yeah, I
his
saw that,
time.
but tomorrow, I mean, what's he doing right now?
Probably in his night stocking cap and sleeping.
And right now, Ken's having a private seniors moment.
I'm not. I'm good. I'm good for at least another half hour.
It's private.
But I am going to go turn that TV down. She's asleep.
And she'll wake up.
No, she's out. She won't wake up till tomorrow morning.
Oh, shit. It's right here beside me. Fireworks going off. This is cool. Never seen this before.
It sounded like Jeff was having a little bit of issue, too. How long have we been streaming now? Ouch, I got a cramp in the
That's
calf.
a big one.
3 hours, 11 minutes. All right. We are streaming right
Happy
along.
New Year.
I've been connected on Zoom for an hour and a half.
Are you zooming it again? Or you're streaming it again?
No, I just said I've been connected on Zoom on my tablet
for
an hour and a half.
I'll put another quarter in the slot. Go for it, kid.
You've probably been streaming a good, 2 or 3 hours.
3 hours, 11 minutes.
This is nuts. They don't do this back east.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting.
Another awake moment.
Another woke moment coming up. Speaking of woke, let me get her to bed.
Oh, wow.
Do the headphones not hurt your ears, Jeff?
Nope. These are very comfortable.
I've always had that problem. No matter what pair of, if I use regular headset, it's not earbuds. No matter what pair I use, they always hurt my ears after like an hour of playing.
This is the best pair I've ever had, and they quit making them. Yeah, fireworks set off the alarm on my truck out in front, and I went by the window, and sometimes I can hold my key up to the window and hit the alarm button and it'll shut it off, but it wouldn't work this time. Had to go outside and shut it off.
So the next time we see you, we should see you on the better webcam?
Maybe.
Yeah, Jeff, straighten up, old boy.
Depends how much I get done tomorrow.
You can always get on here with your phone and show us, what you're doing.
Well, I'll get.
Show us your screen over your phone if you need help installing something.
The software I'm good with. I've been doing software since off and on of various kinds since 1966, so I'm good with.
All right, I'm done standing outside freezing my butt off. Man, there's a lot of cool fireworks out there.
You should have showed us your camera.
Well, it's on a computer that's stuck in one place. Probably should have done it with my mobile phone, but anyway.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Wow. Lots of gunfire and fireworks going off. Cool.
I don't know what set the date on my new computer, but it's saying January the 1st, 2022 at 4:32 in the afternoon.
You better set it.
And don't miss
it.
You don't have to mess with the time and the.
No. When I get on the network after I install Windows, it'll go and get the time.
Yeah, and it should automatically set it in the BIOS too. You don't have to do that. So, but do us all a favor and install Windows 10 and not Windows 11.
Oh, I'm not gonna do 11.
Oh, come on, Jeff. You're a sport.
On my old computer, I'm 2 versions back on Windows 10.
2 versions. Huh?
20H2.
Well, I forget.
And make sure you go download the latest media creation tool or ISO to put on a flash drive from Microsoft.
I've got the, I downloaded the media creator or whatever it is and already made the file ISO image.
I use an add-on, an extension in the browser that actually lets me directly download the ISO without having to download the media creator tool.
Well, I usually go and get the media creator and the ISO as soon as it's out, and then I'm usually 1 or 2 versions back on the feature version. I keep up with all the security updates. I don't buy what Kerry says about it always having to have the latest one. So long as you keep up with the security updates, I'm good.
The last few videos I've watched of Kerry has said that you don't need to go and rush out to get Windows 11.
No, but yep.
There it goes.
Yep.
Whee! Happy New Year.
Yep. It's a Vegas baby.
Oh, no, you're not.
Yes, I seen Vegas fireworks pop up on YouTube, but I didn't see anything about New York City.
Yep.
That's what it looks like out
Well,
here
I can't
right
see
now.
it from my house, so you enabled me to see it over the Zoom.
Did it come through?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It did.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
You might want to check YouTube chat just to bring yourself up to speed.
YouTube stats.
Yeah. Now the little box by the video.
Oh, now I get to hear gunfire for another 2 hours. Nice.
And because it's 2:00 here, everybody is asleep, and they
It's only
stopped
10
all
or
the fire.
12 here. These guys will not stop until daylight.
There'll be at least another hour of fireworks here in the neighborhood.
Oh, man. I was
The
outside
stratosphere
on
looked
those
pretty cool, actually, I thought.
There was a crap load of fireworks going off here. Illegal ones.
And you
It
got them
wasn't
up
as bad. It wasn't as bad this year as it's been in
Oh,
in
this
years
year
past.
was, I believe it was bigger and better because everybody's bored. They can't go nowhere.
What's your CBS affiliate in Fresno, Tim?
Explain that to me.
What's the numbers, like CBS 10, 6, 8, 14?
Oh, CBS? Are you talking about channel affiliates?
Yeah, you know the little numbers that appear on your remote?
Yeah, call sign.
Oh, crap. Tim just discovered his remote.
Oh,
No, he didn't watch. He doesn't have cable. He's got.
WUSA.
What's the number? What's the number for it, Greg?
WUSA 9.
9.
Yeah, CBS. But this
Oh, yeah.
network doesn't
CBS,
show it.
ABC.
And,
You got all of them
OC.
here.
That's how I was able to. I know what Vegas is from living there, so I could. I mean, I went right to it. That's pretty cool.
KLAS, Channel 8.
Yeah.
And we got channel, it's ABC 30 here and the other affiliate. Of course, they all know me because they use my photos all the time. Fox 26 is another one.
Let me go see if that one's on there.
Channel
Fox 26.
Channel 27 and Channel 48, which is the same company, which kind of sucks.
How many
So
channels
you
do you get over?
see them on both of those channels.
How many channels do you get over antenna in California, Tim?
How many what?
How many, if you use an antenna, like plug an antenna directly into your TV, how many channels do you get?
Well, I can't use a antenna where I'm at because I'm in a low basin. But if you had a antenna and do the newest thing, there's so many freaking channels out there. It's crazy. But for the local news channels, there's 5 channels here. CW, Fox, ABC, NBC, CBS, all the major networks are here.
Yeah, I found Fresno. It's playing in there right now. It's on a commercial.
I mean just all the channels, because I figured you could get more channels using an antenna. Living in Fresno, California, than I could living in Oregon.
Where I'm at, it don't work.
Hey, there he is. Bloody hell! Joins us in the chat room.
Like when I lived in Tennessee, the second house we had there was down in a valley, but quite hilly area. We were down below the crest of the hill. We couldn't get anything. We wanted any TV, we had to sign up for cable.
No,
The valley, so
satellite didn't work.
roll Jeff over. And low.
You couldn't get satellite. Yes.
Well, that's been a long time ago. I don't remember.
The UK crasher is here.
I don't think satellite was even around back then, was it, Jeff?
This was like 1998 when we moved into our second house.
Yeah, 98 it might have been.
It
But that
might
was
have
when
been
the
there,
dish. That's when they had the
but
big
I
10
never
foot.
really considered it. Well, there was satellite. My father-in-law in Oklahoma had one of these big dishes that was like 10 feet in diameter or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a huge.
I'm going to bounce. I got some company here. Talk to you later.
All right, Tim. Thanks. Happy New Year.
Right, Tim.
I called the cops on them finally. That was it. Blow them away.
Yeah, translated. Police are knocking on the door.
I will never understand, other than the fact that it's a one-way transmission and you're not sending data back. I will never understand why. I will never understand why they can send you audio and video, high definition audio and video through this over satellite to thousands of customers over Dish Network and DirecTV, but yet satellite internet through HughesNet or Viasat is absolute garbage.
You want me to have Elon call you and explain it to you?
No.
Well,
I did feel better.
The satellites are geostationary. They're at a fixed point. Elon Musk stuff, where he's doing the internet, is a much lower altitude.
I know that, but what's the difference between satellite internet for HughesNet and Viasat and like Dish Network TV? Why can they send us HD TV over Dish Network and DirecTV with a satellite?
Then the email just report, they'll answer you.
I suspect it has to do with the frequencies, but I don't know what frequencies are involved on all of those. So that's as far as I can go in postulating that.
And possibly the fact that when they're sending you TV for you to watch, it's a one-way street. Whereas when you're on the internet, you're sending them stuff back, and they're sending stuff back to you all the time, back and forth.
Hey, Ken.
Yes.
They're wrecking my buzz, man. They're wrecking my buzz.
Huh?
Hey, you got another channel I can tune to?
Do I? No.
No. Okay.
No, nothing new yet.
DH, you got one?
I can go live in 15 minutes.
You okay? How about you?
Oh, wow, that quick.
This network uses 369.5 megahertz.
Y.5.
No, all of those frequency bands are licensed by the FCC.
Yeah.
I assume. And and there's bureaucracy involved in determining who gets which frequency bands. Which means there's probably a little graft involved someplace.
Don't go now, Tom. Don't go now. Come back.
Oh, when I was in Costco today, I ran into the guy who sold me the DirecTV stuff. And he comes up and says, "Would you like to buy a DirecTV?" And I said, "I bought it from you last week." "Oh, how do you like it?" And I said, "Well, signal's good, but I don't like the channel selection." And of course he said, "Well, you can call the Costco VIP DirecTV hotline and they can figure out which package you should upgrade to."
or downgrade to maybe.
So he claimed there was another one that would have some of the stations I wanted that would cost about the same amount. We'll see.
Tony, don't let Tom out. Oh, you did. I told you to block the door.
Now the Dish Network people and the DirecTV people are having to really put in some work to try to get people to join to become customers with them now, because everybody's switching from Dish and DirecTV to just using like Netflix and stuff like that.
Yeah. So anyway, but I don't have to talk to DirecTV directly. I can call the Costco line and they'll handle it for me if I want to do this, supposedly. So we'll see. I'll talk to him next week sometime. I got to do some research online and see which packages they've got that might have the channels I want.
You can't call DirecTV directly anymore since AT&T took over DirecTV. You got to call AT&T, and then they got
I know, but
DirecTV department.
I don't have to talk to AT&T either. I bought this as a special deal through Costco. They've got their own line for Costco customers.
Yeah, he's right, Jeff. You gotta Google indirect TV now.
Yep.
You know, Arkansas just got a Costco not long ago. We got a Costco now.
Yeah, that's right. That's Sam's Club country out there.
Yes, it is. But little Arkansas just got its first Costco in Little Rock.
Shush, Alex. I told you not to tell Jeff. He'll pile everybody in the truck and drive there again.
So if you ever decide you want to come to Arkansas and you need to stock up on your groceries, you can go to Little Rock and go to Costco.
You don't have one in Sheridan?
No, we don't have stuff like that. My mom and dad have a Sam's membership, but
It'd probably be almost heresy in Arkansas to join Costco.
You have a Dollar General in Sheridan?
yes, we don't just have one. We don't even have just two. We have three.
Wow.
There's dollar stores of various kinds just all over the place anymore.
And we also have a Dollar Tree.
Yeah, we have a few of those.
Yeah. I always joke with Lorna that when we're out
There
driving
used to
around,
be three different ones, and two of them merged, I think. I don't know if they changed names. Two of them are under the same corporate umbrella somewhere.
They just put us a Dairy Queen on the new bypass, and a gas station. We have a Dairy Queen.
Gotta be careful with them dollar stores. They're importing a lot of fake stuff from China.
yep.
It has a lot of chemicals. I watched a ABC documentary on it, and they were talking about phony pills and stuff like that. And they snuck a camera into the Chinese factory where they're made, Perth or something like that, and they were showing them making it, and one of the ingredients was yellow paint that they use to mark the lines on the streets.
Ah,
That's what gives it the appeal of color. That's why a lot of our shit is made overseas, which to me should be illegal.
Well, guys, my wife wants to go to bed, so I'm gonna hang it up for the night. I've enjoyed the New Year's Eve.
yes.
Have her call Lorna, and she'll just talk all night long.
There you go.
Lorna's
My wife
in
would
bed
talk
and
all
sound
night
asleep.
long if given the chance.
She's sound asleep.
Take care, guys.
All right, Jeff, thanks. Congratulations on your build. So we have Darren and Robert.
Yeah.
You just getting up?
Yeah.
You still stuck on the chandelier?
Are you trying to tune something, BH Ringer? Yeah.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4.
We'll wake Lorna up. We'll get a sing along going.
That's why we call BH high strung. He snaps too many strings. Tom go. Where'd Tom go? Tom go.
I think he left. He said see everybody tomorrow in Doug's stream. About 5 minutes ago or so.
BH is
Yes, I
gonna
may be there if I don't. I may be there if I don't forget about it.
I might have it on in the background.
Forget about it.
It's going to depend on the weather, though. If the weather's nice, I'm going to work outside. Let me see what the weather's going to be like. Weather.
What key we starting in BH?
Yeah.
I beg your pardon.
Damn, it's 69 degrees out right now.
Time him out, Ken. Time him out.
Yeah, we're 45 degrees, but it shows rain starting at 6 in the morning and going all the way through until. Oh, great! We have rain starting at 6 in the morning, going all the way through to 10 o'clock tomorrow night. When guess what it's going to turn into? Snow. Wonderful.
Supposed to be 71 tomorrow.
Guess I'm not working outside.
We're not even gonna get above 0 tomorrow, so.
Hey, Greg, are they double stuffed cookies?
Oh, they're fudge mint cookies.
Mint.
No wonder his breath smells so good.
Yeah, those days are gone. No more double fudge cookies.
No.
No.
We only when we buy Oreos, we only buy the double stuffed Oreos. I think the double stuffed Oreos ought to be the regular Oreos. And they ought to do away with the regular ones.
Oh my God, I started another topic.
3:30. 3 hours 30 minutes.
Oh, we're a Food Network channel now.
Yeah, might as well let this go for a while because I'm not working outside in the rain.
I ain't touching that.
So
Your hair
apparently
does have
Fresno's ABC or CBS didn't celebrate New Year's because they got some silly game show on I'm listening to.
The triggers got jammed.
Yeah, I could go to Hawaii and watch it again in 3 hours, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can get a flight.
I'm getting on the fire stick in there.
It's another type of grass out there, Ken. It's another type of grass.
Oh, is that what it is?
So you've got the Cody, you got the Fire Stick, and you got the Roku.
Yeah, and I've got a program, or I got a couple of browsers I use to do streaming with too. I'm pretty well set right now for what I want. I'll force myself to learn Cody one of these days. Right now, I don't need it.
That.
all I use is a Chromecast because all I pretty much watch is Amazon Prime and YouTube.
Well, the Roku's got her Filipino stuff on it. Amazon Prime is on it. Disney Plus is on it. One other one that we don't subscribe to or know a subscription to, so we don't use it. And then it's got Roku Live TV, which it's not live, it's just old stuff. It's pretty good though. And then the NVIDIA Fire Stick, NVIDIA Shield Fire Stick, anywhere in the world, watch anything.
Can you get out of 12 on it?
Probably could. I bet you that's on Roku. Bet you I could find it on there.
Well, I have anything.
Kent McCord, and who was the other one?
Oh, Martin Milner.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I use my TV as my second screen on my computer with my TV speaker with my soundbar connected to my computer, so I
Soundbar connected to the knee bone connected to the hip bone.
actually the computer's connected. The computer's connected to a.
Hip
The
bone,
way I've got it,
hip
the
bone
way I've got it connected is the computer's connected to an HDMI. Connected to an HDMI splitter.
Hey, BH, are you still with us? Can you hear us? I know you're muted. Well, I will play because I was given permission to play it one time and I haven't done it yet. But I will play. Let me figure out how to do this. Something.
Hit the button, Ken.
Oh,
Hit
you
the
know
button.
what? I might not play it.
Don't hit the button, Ken. Don't hit the button.
Well, unless I downloaded it. Oh, I did.
Hit the button, Doug. Hit
Because
the
I,
button.
yeah, really. All right.
Don't hit the button, Doug. Don't hit the button.
Damn, Ray Donovan's getting fat.
Now, let me see if I can share my screen and share the sound. And I want that screen, so I want that screen. And here we go. I was given permission to do this. And take it away, BH Ringer.
When you better not shout, you better not cry, you better not call when I'm telling you why. Can't show coming to town. Can't step coming to town. Can't show is coming to town. Merry Christmas, Cameron.
Thank you, BH Ringer. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's getting late.
Hadn't noticed.
So I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
Oh, we're moving overnight. We're not going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to play the Indianapolis Colts and move out of Baltimore. But we're
Yeah,
all changing.
parade
Rick's
and
moving to
the-
Florida. Blackwatch is moving to Honolulu. Greg's going, who knows where Greg's going. I don't even think Greg knows where Greg's going.
I'm not going anywhere until the ambulance takes me out with the lights on low.
And they'll take
Between the Army and the Navy, I moved enough.
Yeah.
and they'll take the sofa with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that what you call it?
Carry him out on the sofa. Don't need no stretcher. He's on the sofa.
Has Darren found his way off the chandelier yet?
I don't know. Darren, are you still on the chandelier?
Somebody get a step.
No, I'm not on the chandelier.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the other light.
What's he under the heat lights again?
He said he's on the other light.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
down
what?
in red, you know.
He's on the other line.
I think he said light.
I'm on the other light, and it's pouring down here.
You're under the light and it's pouring. He's having a senior's moment. He's only 54.
Yeah, it hits younger and younger every year. Just think a few short hours ago, he didn't have that problem. Now that it's 2022, it caught up to him.
Must be all that canned issues, you know.
Yeah.
What's been all that cake
So
I had
BH
yesterday?
Ringer, let me see if you are live yet.
I plugged him in.
Oh
an
wait,
hour
I don't know
ago.
his channel's name. Take a chance here.
But we're still on YouTube, aren't we? Yeah.
Yep. Haven't had anybody not say not to be on YouTube, and we are
No,
3
that's
hours
okay.
and 39 minutes going.
Josh, I didn't say a thing.
I don't think that's him. That was 5 years ago or 2 years ago. Go to channel.
Did Tom took Tony home with him. Ooh. I think I started something.
Oh, I'm gonna mute this. Maybe. Yeah.
Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna unplug my camera.
YouTube just no fun anymore, Greg.
Hey, can't help it. 71. Hard to take. Not too bad too long. All right. Yeah. Good night.
I don't think that's BH Ringer. Well, I found what might be his channel, but I'm not 100% sure.
Rick didn't come in tonight.
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
There he is.
Rick's been here like all along now.
Greg almost sat on you again.
Ken is muted. I wonder if he knows that.
Yeah, yeah, I do. I was listening to something over there that I think might be BH Ringer's channel, but I'm not sure. Nope, I found his channel. Wow, that was quick. He posted a video called Drinking and Jamming, and I will butcher this name, Haches, H-A-C-H-E-S, Feel Like Crying.
Are you queuing him up or he's just spinning along?
He said he's going live in 15 minutes. I want to see what it's like. I just subscribed to his channel.
His buddy didn't make it over tonight, so we got to keep him company.
Well, I'm sure young Alex will join us back in about 30 minutes or so. He'll wake up and have something on his mind.
Who?
Alex. Did you get the email I sent you?
Who? What?
Did you get the email I sent you?
Did I? Oh, wait a minute. He ain't just been ringing my bell all night long.
I didn't know you two were that close.
Yeah, well, Robert's been trying, he's been crying in his beer all night long.
I'm surprised Robert's even.
You've been cheating on me.
Aw?
That was close. That was almost all over the keyboard.
You've been cheating on me. Giving away your coconut, banana, and everything else.
Oh, is this about you painting your screen? Not you, bozo. How's your dad, Robert?
Oh, he's good. We had some good old steaks tonight.
How many did you put away?
Let's see. Well, I got the thin cut ones, so I ate 3 of them. 3 steaks.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I just went through part of beef burgers yesterday, 2 cakes, 2 chocolate like cakes, with the cream over the top.
Must have to refresh.
Didn't hold my eyes up no more, so I had to go to sleep.
Is that like Zach Rushing? What did he call it? what do you call it when you got the all black hotel? Hold my place in the book. I'll
So-
come back after I find it.
BH, were you doing any of the jamming in that video you uploaded about 8 years ago?
No. No. He was a camera woman.
Oh, jeez. Well, I've subscribed. I'm just waiting for the live video, the live stream to go on.
They don't do that no more down there.
Well, guys, it is 2:37 here. I have to get up in 6.5 hours, so I best get some sleep.
I know the feeling, and good night. Thank you for being here. Happy New Year.
Now,
Don't knock Greg off the Chesterfield again.
Hope to see you on Doug's thing in the morning. If not, maybe I'll see you tomorrow night here.
You should.
Not a problem.
I'll see you guys later.
All right. Good night.
Have a good day, Rick.
You too.
You bring the beer. You bring the beer tomorrow. You bring the beer.
Yeah. Right. Bye.
Yeah, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Let me see if Tony Wallow is still with us in the chat, in the stream. I know Tom left. I know Matthew left.
I think Tom took Tony.
Laconic finally gave up and left.
There was no joy with him.
Well, there was two of them. There was Laconic and Laconic Special or some stupid crap, and
Yeah, I know.
I deleted the one, and then he never said another thing. So they were probably in cahoots, which is fine. Tony's still with us. All right. Good job.
You know, Tony is solid. You can't put that guy down, you know.
Nope.
He should get on his phone and come into Zoom though.
Yeah, having held the phone a couple times lately, that's hard to do. That is really.
We can help you. We'll help you part your hair, Tony. Make it look good. But that's another story.
13 more minutes. Go for 4 hours. I don't think I've ever done a 4-hour one yet. See if we can get that goal accomplished tonight. So
How long does Zoom want to work, Ken?
Oh gosh,
24 hours?
The Zoom has been going at least no. It got. I think it ended. Well, I left about 6.
It dropped out. It dropped out on me.
Huh. Well, it might. I don't know. It might be restricted to 24 hours. I don't know. I know earlier tonight, Alex did a stream, and one of the people that follows him, he let into the Zoom chat, and that was kind of interesting. And I had to leave, so I left the Zoom and I left it playing. I had things I needed to do. They were carrying on a pretty decent conversation, which is good.
Well, Sam and him do get along very well.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Which I saw no evidence of tonight, so I don't know.
Yeah. So Tony, I think we're going to wrap this up. This is good build up. I'm going to literally build it up to the 24 hours. Oh, I like that. How'd you get it spotlighted like that?
In the Zoom settings.
Right, and you got the virtual background, but then you've got it spotlighted just on you. That's in Zoom settings as well?
No, that's what the Zoom settings says when I don't have Zoom and I choose the background. It spotlights me in the background.
Oh, nice.
Didn't Jeff help you with that? With that overhead light?
I can do this one.
Yeah, that's pretty popular. So Tony, thank you so much for being here. Thank you again for your generous gift. I really appreciate it. I'm still overwhelmed with that. Thank you. I know those are mere words, but thank you. Good night. See you tomorrow on Doug's, and we'll see you definitely here tomorrow night. And we'll get you a camera, and you can join us on Zoom and join the madness. Bye for now, guys. Zoom's not ending, by the way.